YouTube here. I decided to go on YouTube because StreamYard was not working. So I'm on here. I hope I'm on the right format here. Looks like I'm vertical, streaming vertical. And we just went live. So yeah, talk about anything and everything that's going on there right now. I'm over here in the trailer, as you can see. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to wherever you might be in the world. And yeah, this is a Tommy Temper show. I'm Tommy Temper. And this is a live broadcast. See if we can get a few people come in here in the room, say hi to us. And yeah, we'll answer some questions there. We haven't been live for quite a while. For at least whatever, I don't know how many days. But we're just kind of relaxing down here, taking it easy, not doing too much of anything. Just surfing the internet, watching the DNC stuff that's been going on there with Kamala and Trump. Hey, how about all that stuff that's going on there? Whoa, just amazing! All of the rhetoric and whatnot. With it's so funny to see passionate supporters. Either on the Trump side or on the Kamala side. yeah, getting some people in the room here now. Hey, good to see you. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show. We're coming to you live from Alberta, Canada. We're in Alberta, Canada. We're at the campgrounds here. This is kind of what it looks like down here. You can see we've got a little bit of a wind blowing. You can see the Canadian flag outside there. And being Friday, it's the place doesn't have too many people in it yet. In fact, those are all vacant sites over there. And we're one of the few people that are in here all week. And yeah, say hi in the chat there. I don't know where you're finding me. Is this Tommy Temper? Are you in the Tommy Temper channel? Is that where you are? Is that where you found me? Or is that what it says on the top there, Tommy Temper? Just want to make sure that I'm on the right channel here. I've got so many channels and stuff on the go here. With not much happening on any one channel, but I got to be careful. Dashing Grandma, I'm so jealous. Me and hubby have been so sick. Oh, sorry to hear that, Dashing Grandma. Hey, nice to see you, though. You're number one in the chat here. I tried to go live there a little while ago with StreamYard, but I was having trouble. My video was black. Yeah. So I had to stop the stream and I deleted the stream and then started back up again here now. But yeah, sorry to hear that you've been sick. That's not a good thing. I've been, sore neck, that kind of thing, as usual. That kind of stuff. Oh, look we've got somebody rolling through here. Car rolling through here. Looks like they're going out somewhere. Might go for a little cart ride here right away. We'll take you around the campground here for a little tour. See what's happening. Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Let's see. If I double tap my stream, guess what? Nothing happens. When are you going to wrench us all? I don't know. Master Troller. Okay, Master Troller. Well, you have to, I know you come in here a lot. In fact, Dash and Grandma, maybe you should have a wrench in here too. Yeah, I could give people wrenches there but you have to really, really tell me why you want a wrench. But for example, Master Troller, I don't really watch carefully to see where else you're hanging out, right? And you might be hanging out in those troll channels, in which case, if I give you a wrench, then I've just wrenched up a troll, especially with a guy with a name like Master Troller. Come on, give me a break on that one. Moon over Miami. Hey, good to see you. Hey, big ups to you there, Moon. We're over here at the lake. Well, not really the lake, but the campgrounds by the lake. Campgrounds by the lake. In other words, I'm not lakefront or something like that. I've got to go for a little bit to get to the lake. But anyways, you can see what it looks like out here. It's got lots of trailers and stuff like that. And being Friday, yeah, people are going to start coming out here. And I'll go outside here in a little bit and go for a golf cart ride here. See what's happening out there in the real world. Don't want one ever. Oh, okay. Everybody's in the chat. Yeah, exactly. Hi to everyone in the chat. Yeah, exactly. There, Moon over Miami. Yeah, what are you up to these days? You going for a road trip there, Moon? Whenever I pop in there or whatever, go by your channel there, Moon, and check out Moon's channel there. By the way, Moon over Miami goes mobile and stuff like that out there in the real world. Does some IRL type stuff. Pretty cool. We're gonna have a female president next year, says Edward Cam. Really, you think so? When are you guys going to get a female prime minister? Yeah. Hey, really, our premier of our province, I don't know if you've heard of Danielle Smith, is a woman, right? She could very well be prime minister of Canada, Danielle Smith. So you're right, Edward Cam. I would say there is a good possibility if she does move into like not this election coming up here, but what if she moves up the ranks for the next election? That's going to be 5 years from now. You know what I mean? There's always that possibility. K9 Gaming, hey, good to see you. K9, what's up? What's up? Hey, there's somebody there that I could give a wrench to. K9 Gaming, always coming in, always supporting the chat, and good person. Like, you know, if I was going to give anyone a wrench there, it might be K9 Gaming, because K9 Gaming is always popping in when I go live, you know, so always, you know, hovering around the internet, surfing the internet, watching those bells, got those bells turned on to make sure people get those notifications. Bolts and Barbecue, good to see you. Say hi to Queenie. Bolts and Barbecue, what's up? What's up? Partabonza, hey, good to see you. Big ups there, Partabonza. Good Trump supporter. Good to see you in there. I'm, you know, hey, I'm up here in Canada, so I don't have, you know, like an vested interest in the sense that I'm voting. I'm not voting on this election, but I really feel strongly that Trump, you know, should win this election. Whether or not he will, I don't know. But from me up here in Canada, Trump would benefit me more than what is going on right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, unfortunately, this is I'm kind of biased, a little bit pro-Trump here, that sort of thing. So, you know, keep that in mind that if you come in here, I don't care what you say about Kamala though, or Trump for that matter. If you can bash either one of them, it doesn't matter to me because I'm Canadian. I don't care, right? You're not going to get booted out of here. Well, you might get booted by Mater, right? Mater has a wrench there. Hey, Mater, what's up? Nuts and crackers, what are you doing? Yeah, nuts. You should have grabbed that wrench when I offered it to you. What can I say? No, I'm not going to be sitting here talking about wrenches, though. That's for sure. But I'm started already. It doesn't matter. Nuts and Cracker says, Tommy, wrench me up so I can help you protect America for truth, justice, and the American way. Okay. Okay, hang on. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Yes, Nuts and Crackers. Very good, very good. Because you are a channel owner and a streamer, and I watch you on your streams, and I know who you are. There you go. I gave you a wrench. So, new wrench in the channel is Nuts and Crackers. Can we give a welcome to Nuts and Crackers, the new wrench in the channel? Thank you very much. I should go live a lot more often so that you can make use of that. The Bud Files in there. Love your content there, Bud Files. Check out Bud Files channel, by the way. Love your content. Love your content on your, you know, especially your older type stuff. You go into those old buildings and things like that and see the old technology and, you know, stuff relating to war and military and things like that. Well, not war, but military, you know, type stuff, installations and whatever. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I like the, you know, Area 51 type stories and, what else? You know, UFO type stuff. You know, do I believe in aliens and all the rest of this stuff? Man, it's funny with everyone talking about it so much. You'd figure that there would be a lot more evidence, you know, like evidence. Show me the evidence. Like, show me the, like, you know, go somewhere where there's a crashed UFO and take a video of it and show me around that thing, whatever. But it's all hearsay. Everything is all hearsay. It's like, oh yeah, we found a UFO and we're reconstructing it somewhere in Area 51 and we're hiding it from the public. And the only one that's ever seen it is some wacko dude that nobody believes. Tommy, thanks. Appreciate you making me a managing mod. Okay, no problem. No problem. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Bullets and barbecue. Any Bigfoot up there? Yeah, Bigfoot. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I was, well, Alberta. There's been Bigfoot sighted in Alberta here. And I was up in the Yukon. When I was actually up in the Yukon, there was a Bigfoot sighting right when I was there. Some people sighted it, and I had a chance to meet the people that had the sighting of the Bigfoot, which was on the news at the time. And it was just a little bit north, a little kind of a swimming pool area there, just a little bit north of Whitehorse in the Yukon, when we used to go up there gold mining, the gold mining stuff. Those are good stories. I have lots of stories to tell about gold mining, including 2x4 Bob, who ended up getting shot. But, you know, these things happen. You know how those miners are. They're always like looking after their own claim, whatever, and fighting over those claims and stuff like that. And old 2x4 Bob, he just bit the bullet there. My good friend, well, one of the guys that I knew up there ended up getting into a fight with him and shot him. And he's still in jail, too, by the way. But 2x4 Bob did not survive. Incredible. Seen the evidence with 4 other people 20 years ago, so I know they're real. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Says Canada RV. Well, what I would like to see is some credible evidence. That's what I'd like to see with regard to Bigfoot, Sasquatch. You know, over in other places, abominable snowman, whatever you want to call them, in different areas there. But you know, like get some chromosome, hair sample evidence. You know what I mean? Like that's what I really want to see. Some evidence, some real evidence. Something that we can say, okay, look at this is what we found. This is the DNA from it, and look at how unusual it is. And we don't know that we can compare this to any other DNA that we found anywhere else, you know, in the world, right? Just hang on a second. I have to get myself something to drink here, because when I talk like this, I end up needing something to drink. So just hang on. I just have to get a bottle of water or something here. Where is my water? Holy crap. Yeah. So anyways, speaking of the UFOs, because I'm out here outside of the city, it's pretty much you can look up in the sky and you can see everything, right? Which you cannot see in the city. I'd say you have to get at least, you know, an hour outside of the city, at least over here, to get away from the bright lights, right? And because I'm up in Canada, I can go, and that's right where I am right here, is where you can look up in the sky and you can see, you know, everything at nighttime. And some of the aurora shots that I have taken with my iPhone here are phenomenal, like unbelievable. Especially straight up in the air, straight up. I've taken pictures of the aurora. Like that's being up here in Canada. Like you, when you're down in the States further south, if you do see the aurora, it's up in the northern sky. But where I am here, the aurora actually happens right above me. Thanks a lot, Nuts. Appreciate that. Thanks for promoting the channel. Yeah, anybody can promote their own channel in here. Like, you know how some people are, you know, go like, oh yeah, I don't want anyone promoting any of the channels in here. Hey, this is where you want to promote your channel. So say hi to anybody here that has a channel. If you want to promote your channel, because I'm on the live stream vertical, just go the @ sign. You know where you can see the name of your channel with the @ sign and then the name of your channel. Just post that in there, and then people can just copy it and paste it in their search bar, and then they'll find your channel. That's the only way you can really do it on the vertical here. How many people got here? 22 people in the stream here. Hey, looking good. Getting a few people in here. I don't know if that Pepsi is, Pepsi looks backwards to me here. So this camera should be set on, what do you call it, on mirror, which I was able to do with StreamYard, but I tried to start my stream. That's one of the benefits of StreamYard, right? Is that you can mirror your camera. You got a few settings like that. Plus I can bring comments up here and, you know, that kind of thing, which I can't do when I'm not on StreamYard. Let's see what's going on. Let me go back in the comments a little bit here and just see what everyone is saying here. Moon over Miami in there. Good to see you. No female president here. People think that it needs head examined, says Master Troller. I'm not sexist. You know, I don't care who is running things, whether it's a man or a woman. You know, I think that either one is really able to do the job, primarily because they're not really doing a whole lot anyways. They're like the head of the beast that runs by itself, right? You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter who you put in as the leader. The country will still go on, right? Any country will chug on along. It's just a matter of when you start changing policy, whether that country will do better. And everyone knows that if you have a strong economy and if you have things going up, then you have jobs being created and everyone is nice and happy, right? But you don't want things dropping. When you have things going down, that's bad. People don't like that. You know what I'm talking about. Just going through the chat here. Tommy, thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, sounds good. Peachy, nice to see you there, Peachy. Yeah, very good. Very good, Peachy. Canada RV, I've seen the evidence with 4 of the people 20 years ago about the Sasquatch. Sounding good. Butt nuggets, what is that? Oh, do not count as mining. Yeah, right. Yeah, well, where we went mining, and I was on, I don't own a mine or a claim myself, and I never owned a claim. But what we would do is we would go up to the north and have a few cases of beer and a few bottles of booze, and we'd go bang on some doors. Bang on some not miners' doors. And, say, hey, what are you doing? What's happening? Hey, what's happening around here? And become friends with them and then find out everything about their mining, right? And actually help them with their mining, right? So help them work their mine and at the same time find out everything about mining, right? About how they mine, where they mine, how they look for gold, where they dig. And we would actually help them. And in fact, what we would do is they would scrape off, like the overburden, and then we'd go in with the metal detector. And in a huge area, find out where we might find some nuggets, right? That sort of thing. My voice is going on me here. Excuse-moi. Who else in there? ABD. Hey, ABD, good to see you. Good to see you in there. Yeah. ABD is in there. Got Sandy Foster in there. Sandy Foster, female Bigfoot, just took over Queenie's channel. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Hey, how's the Troll channel doing there too, right? We got to talk about the Troll channel there, see what they're up to. Old Troll Central. I don't know what those guys are doing there. Let's see. I can go for a little walk outside here. Oh, I don't, if I go outside, I need a battery and a cable here to figure it out. ABD, good to see you. Brett, I don't know if, oh yeah, Brett's in there. Good to see you there, Brett. It took Ms. Wrench to give us that troll garbage nuts. No, I didn't take her wrench away. Actually, I don't know what happened with her wrench. I never took it away, but I don't think I gave her a wrench because I wasn't doing anything. Miss Angie, thanks a lot for that super chat. Appreciate that. Miss Angie bought a membership for 7 months. Tommy Temper Tantrum, happy weekend. Thanks for buying that Tommy Temper Tantrum level membership for 7 months. Unbelievable. Miss Angie, thank you very much. Big ups to you. Thank you very, very much. And everyone, make sure you check out Miss Angie's channel. Remember, Miss Angie, that's Angie. She's from the Convoy days and a real good supporter of the channel. And of course, we support everything that she's doing over there. She has some gaming going on there, and challenges, and a bunch of different stuff. Trying to build a channel up there, and trying to help out the community. But good to see you there, Miss Angie. Appreciate that 7-month membership. Wow, that's really brings a tear to my eye. Just about. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Yeah, Miss Frosty. Oh, hang on here. I did hang on. I accidentally did something wrong there. Just hang on a second here. Let me just do that. And let me do this. And do that. Okay, that's fixed. Okay, just doing a little bit of, because I'm on my stream I'm not using StreamYard, using actual YouTube here. I can go in here and actually do some maintenance stuff here. Edward Cam, Brett, throw a fit until you get your way. Uh-oh, you guys fighting there still? Fighting. Yeah, no, Miss Frosty, I was going to give you a wrench, and then I never did, because last time I went live, I was on StreamYard. That's what the deal was. And when you're on StreamYard, you can't you can't do stuff like that, right? You have to be like I am here today in the actual app. And by the way, I forgot to shave. Well, I did not. It's not that I forgot to shave. It's just that I don't really need to shave because I'm out here in the bush country. As you can see behind me there, lots of bush. Could be a Sasquatch right back there. Whoa, look out. Gotta watch out for those Sasquatch. Attaboy Brett, throw a fit until you get your way, says Edward Kim. Come on. Al Munson, ABD is the Bo Jackson of the First Mates. Oh no, we're not going to get into this boat stuff here now, are we? What's with the boat? Holy. Are you guys okay with the boat talk? I don't know. It's like the trolls are trolling you with the boat stuff, and are you guys going with the boat stuff? Is it all like kosher with you, so to speak? Just reinforcing that adolescent behavior. Yeah, exactly. Troll channels are perfect as always. Oh, really? Okay, you guys are doing well. Yeah, I noticed. You guys are just... something happened to the music over in the troll channel, though. Well, I didn't like the music in the first place, and it was always blasting so freaking loud every time I went over there that it's actually better that there is no music. But rather than there being no music, well, play some lo-fi or something at a lower volume. That might be better. But yeah, I go over to the troll channel and see what's going on there, but I don't see anyone talking about me, probably because I don't go live all that much, right? I'm just out here chilling, having fun. Actually, over the last little while, if I was back at home, I would have been going live and doing lots of good broadcasts with all of the DNC stuff going on there, all the rioting going on there outside of the convention. Everything going on in the convention. You had the speakers. I would have been showing you guys highlights of the speeches, just to show you how great the speeches were or how wacky the speeches were. And either side, hey, I would probably be a little less biased than, a typical right-wing American podcaster. You know what I mean? But, I like to see both sides of the story. But, at the end of the day, yeah, it is what it is. Telescope, good to see you. I saw your broadcast there where you were over at the bar doing the... Who the hell was it now? It was some old band out there. But you're always like getting into those eclectic weirdo type bands, But anyways, there, yeah, good to see you were live there. Oh, and also that live that you did, Telescope, where you were interviewing Queenie was epic. People talked to me and they really liked that. People saw that and they liked that interview that you did there. So yeah, good on you there for doing a good job there with that broadcast. Telescope in the house there saying Brett is manipulating ABD in an attempt to take over other channels. What? What channels are they trying to take over now? I don't know what's going on with Brett, where he's even hanging out these days. You know, I know the usual people, you know, the Moshes and the whoever, but I don't know. I don't really watch too much of what's going on there. They're mostly doing gaming or something, playing cards and stuff like that. Sandy's still up. Check it out if you want to see how the pup treats turned out. Oh, your video. Okay, that sounds good. Hey, Chillpill, good to see you. Chillpill, thanks a lot for popping in here. Good supporter of the channel. Chillpill, big ups to you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Miss Angie says, thank you, Bullet. It's never a big crowd, but it's always fun. Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, pop into Angie's there with, you know, when she's playing games and stuff like that. Say hi and join the game or whatever. Good ups. Big ups to you there. K9 Gaming says, hi, Chill. Looking good. Miss Angie, hey, Chill Pill, and Miss the Tuxedo. Yeah. Looks pretty civilized, Tommy. Yeah, Sandy Foster. Thanks for joining the channel. Looking good. Peter Burns in the bush. Peter Burns, a good supporter of Telescope. Of the Telescope channel. Telescope, it's why you go live on StreamYard and go on the YouTube account using a phone. Yeah. I tried to go live on StreamYard today, and you know what happened? Everything on the setup was perfect until I moved to go into the actual live, and then I just got the circling circle, got the circle jerk there. So StreamYard didn't work. I tried 2 times to go live there with StreamYard, and it wouldn't. And it might be because of, you know how if you're using StreamYard and you have a signal that is too weak to get into it, I don't know, maybe the bandwidth. You know, like if you don't have enough bandwidth, you can't get into StreamYard. So I don't know if it's because I'm out in the bush here and my StreamYard isn't working because of I was trying to do it at 1080p. So maybe what I'll do is reduce that from 1080 down to 720 and see if I can make StreamYard work at 720. But it shouldn't really matter what StreamYard is outputting at, right? But whatever. I think it's trying to take a 1080p signal from me and then put it out at 1080. I don't know. Anyways. It's not like you have to go out and hunt for dinner. Yeah, exactly. I don't. We don't have to. Someone tell Telescope, no one cares. Are you still camping? Yeah, we're at the campground here right now. If you can look behind me there, you can see. In fact, I'll go out here for a minute here. Hang on, let me change my location here. Might have to get some shoes on here. Just let me go outside here. Yeah, it's pretty nice out here. Got to put that plastic away there. Oh no, where I'm sitting, it's out in the sun. This is not good. It's going to be hard to see my camera. Let's see. I don't know if this stream will continue on. If I go out of this window, I might lose the stream. But in order to open up my awning right there that you can see, do you see that awning? It's like a pretty big awning. Goes all across the entire top of the trailer. But in order to bring that awning out here, I have to go back into the trailer here. So just let me do that for a second here. Hang on. Actually, I'll just leave this. Just I don't want to leave my camera in the sun. right back. I just want to bring this on again here. Okay, it's starting to come out now. Okay, that's better. There we go. Okay, now that awning is out now, as you can see, as I can see, because it's better for me, because now I can sit here and that sun isn't blasting in my face. Let me plug in my power, and we're good to go, because we have power, so I'm not going to lose voltage. Got 40 people in the chat. And Master Troller says, someone tell Telescope that no one cares. Aw. But yeah, I'm still camping. To go back to their chill pill, I'm reading your comment there. Are you still camping? Yeah, so I'm still camping. In fact, this is what it's like outside. In fact, it's so nice out here. It's 10:26 in the morning. And I don't, oh, let's see. Temperature right now is 22 degrees in the shade. In the shade over here. So, what is that? It's about 70 degrees here at 10:26 in the morning. So it's a nice day. This is like perfect. Who's complaining about global warming? There's no global warming for me. This is like just a typical day. In fact, if it was hotter than this, it would still be okay where I am. Now, where you are, it's a different story. You know, global warming might be affecting you differently. Climate change, yeah. Camping, but anyways, in a trailer with many generators, including AC. No, there's no generators here because everything is plugged in. This campground has 240 volt, 50 amp, or 30 amp service. So everyone has voltage off of the grid, and nobody's using generators. There are some golf carts here that run off of gas. You know, there's still some gas golf carts here, although mine is the golf cart that I have here is electric. It's plugged in right now. It just, you know, we just basically use it like a Tesla. In fact, having a golf cart in a you know, campground like this is like owning a Tesla, right? If you don't have to go anywhere further than the charge takes you, right? As soon as you have to start going and charging somewhere else, that's when you get screwed, right? With the Tesla, because you go there and you go, oh no, the charger doesn't work. Oh no, my card doesn't work, the charger doesn't work, the plug doesn't work, the adapter doesn't work. I have to put a freaking wet towel on the power cord because it overheats when I charge my Tesla. Yeah, okay, we get the deal. Master Troller, Tommy, Miss Frosty, they're just being trolls. Yeah, exactly. Sandy Foster stays at the homeless shelter while in Key West. Peter Burns. I like your comedy. I like your humor there, Peter. You're like, is that what you call dry humor? You know, to where if you read it, yeah, it makes sense, but it's also funny if you understand what you're talking about. You know, in a dry humor sort of manner. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Sorry for going vertical for all of you that hate vertical. But no reason to go horizontal. I'm not really showing you too much of anything here. Well, unless we go for a cart ride here. Might go for a cart ride around the outfit here, just for something to do. Nuts and Crackers says, if everything else is okay on StreamYard and failed when you tried to go live, it was most likely a StreamYard server issue. Yeah, it might be. Although I have seen, though, okay, have you ever seen it where you're watching a panel and then some guy tries to come on the panel, and you see that little circle of death, right? To me, every time I see that, it's usually whoever's trying to get into StreamYard is on a low bandwidth connection, right? Now that shouldn't be where I am here because I have a router and a connection, but everything is being pulled off of a cell site where I am here. Everything is off of, internet is coming to me off of a cell tower, right? And then from a cell tower, it's going down to what the cell company sells you, which is known as a hub. Okay, but it's basically I envision that what it is a cell phone with a router, right? It's a cell phone with a router. That's what they sell you. So now you're pulling the signal off of the cell tower, and that's really what I've got here. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try it at 720 the next time and see whether maybe that works. But the problem with that is that I'm unable to multi-stream, and I use StreamYard so that I can stream on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch at the same time. 3 different platforms, right? And I actually pay for StreamYard, so there I'm paying for the service, whatever it is, $20 a month. And then when I go to use it, it doesn't function. So then I can only stream on one service, right, with my phone, which is YouTube. So that's why I'm on here and not on those other services anyway. Which some people watch me over on Facebook, right? And my Facebook stuff gets shared over into groups on Facebook. So, I get, a little bit of extra kaboom off of Facebook there. Longfoot information on the situation. Yeah, we got a chat GTP in there as well. Longfoot in there asking some GPT questions there. Looking good. Yeah, we got that chat in there. Queenie's in there. Hey, Queenie, good to see you. Queenie, I saw you live there today, barreling down the road. Nice streaming there. Great job. Great music on your stream there, by the way. That's why you get a lot of people watching you, is because you have the music on there. I believe that's what I believe, because you're doing your thing, you're informative, you're interesting, and you've got some good tunes in there, and people pop in there and stick around because you're listening to the tunes. Whereas I'm more not likely to play tunes or radio or something like that, just because whenever I get a lot of copyrights, then my stream will get blocked out and no one will be able to see it, right? And I would prefer to do a stream where I can leave it up and people can see it later. You know what I mean? So for that reason, I tend not to want to put copyright music on a stream. But anyways, yeah, it's a nice camper. Yeah, this is a 32-foot bunkhouse trailer. It's what you call a what do you call it there? Fifth wheel. Because of the front of it there, if you see the front of it there, it's that fifth wheel kind of a connection onto your truck. So and this is nice. Having this kind of an awning on this thing is really, really, really nice. Like, look at how big that awning is on this whole side. Plus, there's no slides on this side of the trailer to interfere with the awning. Right, because if you're into these trailers, or if you've investigated them at all, as soon as you start getting slides on the working side of your trailer, like the other side of the trailer you don't care about because you don't go over there anyways, right? But this side of the trailer here, you don't want slides over here. You want a big awning like this, so where you can sit in here and do some stuff. But on the other hand, we're in the gazebo here, and in the gazebo we've got our TV set here, which let me turn it on here. See what's happening here today. Show you my Google TV. We've got the Google TV here. If you guys don't have any kind of a Roku or any kind of internet TV or anything like that, I would recommend Google TV. Then you can throw away your cable TV. This is a remote from it, and that's what the screen looks like. Let's see. I can hit YouTube, and it instantly brings me over to YouTube. Oh, this is what I was watching yesterday, which is Status Quo News, and it's a DNC convention. Oh my, look at the convention. That's a great convention. the Democrat convention is the best thing since sliced bread. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Oh my God. The DNC convention. Oh. Yeah, we'll just leave that. We'll just leave that in the background. That'll be my background music, okay? It's just some kind of a protest going on there. I'm living the dream. Yeah, exactly. This, yeah. You know what? If if you don't want to be going to Hawaii or flying all over the world or doing stuff like that, which kind of leaves you a little bit disjointed. Because you're like all over the place, whatever, and you don't really have a fixed location. But this is a hang on, let me turn that down. This is a pretty good lifestyle, being out here and having a trailer at a fixed location. And like for me, this trailer is out here all the time, 365. It's parked out here, and like I'm out here just having fun, doing my thing, and I don't have to worry about towing it to a location. Because if you've ever had a trailer or anything like that, or a motorhome or something that you could go places with, the problem with it is finding a place that you can park it, because everyone is doing this kind of stuff these days, and these freaking camping places are overloaded, and it's really hard to find places, right? So and I did that. We did that where we tried to go out, and you know what? It's almost like you don't really know where you're going until about a week before, and that's already too late to find a place to park, for the weekend at a lake or whatever. So that being said, the second best thing is to have sort of, it's like having a trailer or something else, whatever, out at a different location than where you normally live, so you can head out and have a bit of fun. There's somebody else going by. The park is starting to fill up here. People are starting to come out here again. There's quite a few stalls out here. I think there's about 400 stalls out here. This park has about 400 people out here, and a lot of the people have golf carts out here, so it's sort of a golf cart type place. And honestly, I never thought too much about this business about having a golf cart and using it in a campground type setting, but it's actually pretty good. It works out good, and it's fun. And this is a big enough park here where it's fun to drive the golf cart around, and there's things to go. In fact, there's a mini golf here, there's a kid's pillow, there's a water slide, there's a bunch of stuff like that. There's a huge open field. There's no golfing per se, but you can golf in that big open field, but it's not a golf course. There's a mini golf though. So yeah, it's pretty good. Queenie, good to see you. Calling Telescope some names there. Hey, well, I saw you, Queenie. I saw you on Telescope panel there. I thought you both did pretty well. Queenie Telescope was grilling you with some questions, and you were, doing pretty good job of answering the questions there. So I saw that. That was pretty good. Let's see here. I'm just going into looking at my TV set here. Live recommendations. Oh, what do we have? We have Arcadelia. I don't know if any of you know Arcadelia. She used to go out with Travel Fun 69. She's live right now in London, and she's hanging out with Tricky Bricky. And yeah, like I like the two of them there, both of them. I like what they're up to there. That's what they're up to. They're in London, walking around right now, and it looks like a nice day in London too.
That's very, very thing to say.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't know if any of you know Tricky Bricky or Arcadelia. I know both of them, and they're both collaborating there right now in London. So that's nice to see that. So check them out if you're into those bloggers that go around the world. Bullets, we reached 20.3 subs today. Wow, Queenie, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Queenie, I don't think you're buying subs at all, you know. And the reason that I say that is because I'm a streamer, right? And I know how this works, like more than most people, because I've seen how this works. But Queenie, you have to admit that the number of subs that you're getting today is a lot fewer than you were getting a while ago, because it's almost like the business of going vertical and getting subs has kind of, you know, it was up at a high level at one point. I know because I was going live and I was getting a lot of subs there at one point, but it sort of dropped off to where you're not getting as many subs now. But you know, a lot of people say Queenie buys subs, and I don't think so. I think that she just the reason that she has a big channel with lots of subs is because she goes live a lot. The more you go live, the more subs you get. It's simple math, right? And Queenie goes live a lot. Simple. Simple. And people like what they see. They hear the music, they hear her talking, they like a bit of edginess and whatever, and the rest is history. There you go. So congratulations on 20,000 subs. Like, that's pretty tough to be able to do that. The sun is beating. There's a little width of sun right in between my awning and the gazebo, if you can see that. And that's where the sun is coming in here and beating me down here today. You know, probably because of bad connection on the internet here. And that is probably why I wasn't able to go live on StreamYard. So, you know, I might go in and out of the feed here is what I'm saying because of the bad internet. Telescope says Queenie has 20,000 subs and 20 watching. Yeah, those numbers make sense. They don't make, well, that doesn't make sense. But, you know, like, nobody is getting a lot of views. Telescope. Nobody is getting a lot of views. Nobody. Even if you have a lot of subs, you're still not. And it is just the way that it is with YouTube. Depending on when people are watching, you're going to get more views. There's that, right? I should say. But, you know, final stats, like, because she doesn't leave her videos up. But she could do a video for 3 hours and get, you know, 7,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see that. You see 20 people watching, or whatever. 100. Oh, Queenie had 100 people watching today. She had 100 people. And she gets a lot of people watching. But it's all drama based. The more drama, the more people are watching. You guys know that. You know? Like, if you're sitting there crying, people are going to be watching. They want to know what the hell's going on. Oh, Queenie, sorry to hear about your grandmother. And there was somebody else there. I think your grandmother and somebody else passed away. So sorry to hear about those losses for you there. You know, I don't care who you are in the world. You know, everyone has to have some compassion for everybody out there. You know what I'm getting at? Compassion is always a good thing. Compassion. Telescope Queenie, yeah, 20 people watching. Queenie, nope, 200, thanks. Yeah, exactly, Queenie, 200, yeah. So having 200 people watching Queenie on 20,000 subs is that's a good ratio, right? And I see that, for example, if you have 100,000 subs, you might have 1,000 people watching. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube almost does stuff like that they don't allow the numbers to watch you until you've built up your subscriber base, right? And if somebody was buying subs or something like that, well, the channel would be gone, because, you know, are they going to let you get away with buying subs? I doubt it. Well, I know of a lot of channels where the subs have been bought, and those channels are trying to be sold now, right, by the scammers. So there are people that do stuff like that. AP's cat says, Queenie, you're still riding the couch, or have you made your move? Yeah, where I saw Queenie last on her last feed was mobile. Oh, in Saskatchewan. I think you're still in Saskatchewan there, Queenie, aren't you? I think that's where you are. But be careful there, because you know, of what happened to you there last time, where they pulled you over and started talking to you about, you know what? Yeah. Sounds like Saskatchewan is a kind of a risky place to be living. Telescope says, no, you didn't have 200 people watching you, Queenie. It was around 20 when I saw it. Well, yeah, I saw over 100 people watching Queenie, and I think that was today. Today I popped in there for a little bit to see what was going on there. Queenie was having fun. Yeah, Peter Burns. How many watch Telescope? 0. Yeah, you need to. Yeah, they're bad. I got bad signal into the internet here, so bear with me. Bear with me. Queenie says, right, I got paid from YouTube already. I have 190 in my account for the next month. Don't hate. Yeah, exactly. I know. As far as your channel, Queenie, everything is legit. Everything is legit. I don't think you bought any subs. But Queenie, somebody else could buy subs. Like you have to consider that. Even if you're not buying subs for your channel, anybody else in this world, if they really, really wanted to mess with you, they could actually go out to a place where you can buy subs, and it's easy. Just do a quick Google search, how to buy subs or buy subs, and anyone could buy subs for your channel. You don't have to be the channel owner to buy subs. Anyone can do that. Or anyone can buy viewers for your channel too, right? That are viewing your live stream. Anyone can do that. So even if the channel owner is not messing with their channel, that's, who's to say that there's not some troll out there with deep pockets that is messing with the channel. There's always that. Sandy Foster says, Queenie, you better get some sunscreen on. Just saying. That's a lie, Scope. Posted my stats, says Queenie. Yeah, if you really want to see what's going on, go to a place that where you can check out all the channels, right, and compare all the channels, and then see, and all the stats. Look at all the stats and whatever. Penelope, Roberto, how are you doing? Edmonton Eskimos forever. Yes, I just joined up to a group called Edmonton Eskimos. Believe it or not, go on Facebook and search Edmonton Eskimos, and go to a group that has that name. And there's some people that have formed groups where they want to change the name back from the Elks to the Eskimos. But what happened is the Edmonton Eskimos football team in Edmonton, they got woke. They got scammed into the woke thing and to get rid of their name because it was apparently offensive to real Eskimos, right? To name the team the Eskimos. And there were a couple of Inuit. And, and now I'm going to go, okay, well, what is an Eskimo? And I have rubbed noses with an Eskimo, really, honestly, up in the far north, because I've traveled up to the far north. I've actually gone to places like Tuktoyaktuk. Okay, look it up on a map. Okay, I've been to Tuktoyaktuk, and I was a 21-day camel ride from Timbuktu. Okay, I would have went to Timbuktu, but I didn't want to risk getting my throat slit on that 20-day camel ride to get to Timbuktu. So it was at that point that I said, no, I think I'll pass on the convoy. That was one convoy that I passed on for good reason. And to this day, I would not go on that 21-day camel convoy in the Sahara Desert. Oh my, oh my, oh my. All those good times that I had in my life and all the stories that I could tell. But anyways, Penelope, Edmonton Eskimos forever. Yeah, they should change. Okay, this is what's happened. The Edmonton Eskimos football team was a community-owned team, right, owned by the community, and they sold it to a private investor now. And everyone is pestering Larry. I think the guy's name is Larry, isn't it? That bought the Edmonton Elks football team, that nobody is going to the games because everyone is kind of boycotting the name change, so they're losing money like crazy. So they sold it to Larry, and Larry, everyone is trying to get Larry to change the name from the Elks back to the Eskimos now. Go figure. Oh my God. Oh, did you see at the DNC convention, they had prayer rooms in there? They had 3 prayer rooms. They had one for ladies, they had one for men, and they had a prayer room for what did they call it now? I forget what the name was, so I'm not going to say, but it was for everyone else, for the LG community, whatever. For those that are non-binary. I guess it would be a non-binary prayer room. Like, hang on a second. Why do you need a non-binary prayer room? Like that, I couldn't figure out why. Anyways, that was something that I saw. Oh, my phone's heating up here. What is it? 20, and it's only 22 degrees in the shade here. But I'm losing 44 in the room. Thanks a lot for joining us here. But I'm losing my video now because my phone is overheating. And this is another reason that I don't like going live out here at the lake, because my phone overheats in the sun or on a hot day. I'm sitting in the shade here, but the sun is like really close to me. I'm trying to peek through that little slot. And let's see here. Let me cut that off there. Al Munson, Queenie shaking her chest for all the children in her stream is what? Disgraceful and pathetic. Oh no, is that happening? I've worked around that. There you go, Canada RV. Hey, good to see you. Saw you over in Rick's channel over there. You're over there hanging out with Rick again there. I thought you were boycotting him for whatever reason there for a while, but I guess you're over there again. Everything is a lie to you, Queenie, because you're a compulsive liar, says Canada RV. You know, Canada RV, look at, he's a friend of Rick's. Queenie, remember you used to go in Rick's there? Tell Rick what's going on with the Patriots or whatever. Queenie, oh well, don't hate. I have my own community, so don't worry about me. Hey, Queenie, you know what I found the other day when I was putting up my TikTok videos? And by the way, that's another thing. The reason that I haven't been on Facebook here or not on Facebook, on YouTube, is because I'm over on TikTok. And yeah, if you're not on TikTok, well, you know, you're just not Oriental enough, I guess, or you know, I guess you're too scared of the Chinese company that owns TikTok of you know, getting into your stuff and stealing your information. I don't know. Maybe they're going to cancel TikTok. But anyways, I went over to TikTok, and honestly, on my shorts on TikTok, I'm getting 500 to 700 views, right? And I'm just brand new on TikTok, brand new. So to get those kind of views on your videos is actually pretty damn good, right? And that's just almost every one of my videos that I do now gets 500 to 700 views. You know, there's the odd one that'll get like 20 views or something, and then I go, okay, I'll delete that one. But TikTok is an interesting experiment, honestly. And if you're into streaming, I would recommend set up a TikTok account, go over there to TikTok and get going on TikTok. Now, from what I gather, you have to have at least 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok. I only have just under 500. And I started the account a week ago. And my son started a TikTok account, and he's already up to over 1,000 subs, so, well, followers on his TikTok thing. So I know you guys don't like talking about TikTok or whatever, and I never liked talking about TikTok, and I didn't really like TikTok. And you know what? I don't like looking at TikTok. I don't like looking at the videos on TikTok, but I'm making videos, and people are looking at my BS that I'm putting on there. So, you know, do I really care that I don't like TikTok? No, because if people want to look at my crap on TikTok, well, hey, I'll build up the whatever it is over there on their platform, because I've actually figured out some stuff of what to do over there. So I'm not doing it for no reason whatsoever. There has to be an ulterior reason. I think that you have to kind of have a little bit on every one of these platforms, so that you can kind of work the platforms against each other. You know what I mean? Like, I actually have had some people that found me over on Facebook that watch me over on YouTube. You know what I mean? So you can pull people from other platforms, you know, by streaming on more than one platform. Have crackheads walking by. Yeah, exactly. If I was in the city right now, I'd have crackheads walking by. But I'm out here in the countryside where there are no crackheads. You don't know any of your mods, Queenie, says Telescope. Queenie. Telescope, that was I mentioned this earlier when I went live here. Telescope, that was a great interview that you did with Queenie. Very good, very good. You're a good interviewer. Like the questions that you were asking Queen, and then letting her give her answers without interrupting her, you know, that kind of stuff. Great. I like that. It was excellent. Other people said that it was a good stream that you did there. Sandy Foster Queenie, any plans for getting out of your vehicle today? Sandy, that's very rude of you to say something like that. Come on. Don't be so rude. Chest shaking will not be allowed on the Tommy Temper show. Yeah, exactly. Pluck the patriarchy. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, Tommy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nice to see you. See you popping in here. When I think of you, I think of Vaughn as well. You know, kind of from back then. You know what I mean? But good to see you. I don't see you live too much these days, but yeah, I like it when you go live there. You're always doing something, you know, going out and getting the job done or something out there. It's pretty crowded, Tommy, says Sandy Foster. Tommy loves chest shaking. Yeah, exactly. How you doing, mate? From England. Oh, that's Herman the Tosser. Hey, Herman, good to see you. Coming in from England. We're at the lakeside here. We're at the trailer. This is what the trailer looks like. It's a 32-foot. Look, it's got 2 wheels down there. See that? It's got actually 4 wheels on this trailer, so this is not a small trailer. Okay, it's a Cougar. 32-foot trailer. It's got an awning in here. And then we've got the gazebo in here, right beside it, along with the TV set. And look, check this out. I'm actually watching on my big screen TV Tricky Bricky and Orchidelia, who are walking around London, England. So there you go. It's like from you, Herman the Tosser, over there in the UK. And I'm watching them while I'm talking to you. So isn't that interesting? Wow, talk about technology. Can't beat that. But yeah, I'm watching Orchidelia and them do their thing there. But nice to see you there, Herman the Tosser. Partabonza, it's not cheap to go camping, yeah, in the places. Yeah, that do have nice facilities are pricey. That's true, yeah, absolutely. This is not cheap. It's not cheap to be out in the middle of nowhere. Queenie, and I'm so piss off nuts, I'll do what I want. And but thanks for letting me know you all watch me. Yeah. Well, Queenie, what happens is a lot of people watch you, but a lot of people don't say a lot in your chat. That's all. Right? Golf cart life, yeah. Exactly. That's what my life is like. Yeah, the golf cart there. Well, we could go for a golf cart ride here. In fact, we are going to go for a golf cart ride. Before I end this stream, we're going to go for a golf cart ride around the facility here. I'll show you a little bit around here. But my screen dimmed out on me here. I'm having tough time seeing the screen here. They're your biggest fans, Queenie, says Bullets. Sandy. Queenie, there's a lot to watch. For the love of God, take that flower off your head. The flower the flower on her head. She's trying to look Polynesian. That's that Polynesian look, you know. Like if you can't fly to Hawaii, hey, put a flower on your head and, you know, make it see. Maybe what do you hang one of those laus, or no, not laus. What do you call those things that you hang around your neck? All the flowers in there. Yeah, have that. Oh no. GH in there. Hey GH, why do you suppose GOP is telling the American people that the DNC convention was boring, communist, lacking in audience, etc.? It was not lacking in audience. No, I would not say that at all. You know, anything to do with numbers, forget about the numbers game. You know, that there's numbers on both sides, right? And you want to know the truth? Camilla is getting way, way, way bigger numbers at any events because I never actually saw any event that Biden conducted where he had any kind of people watching. It was always like Biden in a parking lot or somewhere, or at some labor union warehouse or something. You know what I mean? That was Biden. But this whole thing now is like, wow, I just can't believe the numbers. The numbers are great. And then when I see the polls and I see just right now, go into Google and go latest poll, and you will see that Kamala is ahead in the polls. What about Kennedy, right? The big factor in the whole thing is Kennedy. Sorry for the loss of signal. If you see me go blackout or whatever, it's because of my data here. It fluctuates, right? But anyways, yeah. What about the Kennedy situation? Because if Kennedy pulls out, which of course he's going to, because at 5% of the vote, he's not going to get in. But is he not doing a turncoat where he's going to be supporting Trump? So in other words, you're going to see 5% of the vote, which is going in the polls, which is going to Kennedy. Is that 5% going to push over onto Trump? In which case he will pull ahead of Kamala, right? So interesting to see. Now, I was looking at the polls yesterday, and they did not incorporate the, that because it didn't happen. Or, it's supposed to, everyone's talking about the Kennedy thing happening where he's going to pull out and endorse Trump. So is that going to put the push on Trump to get the numbers that he's going to need in order to win the election? Right, that's the interesting thing. The interesting thing. Okay, everyone's bugging Queenie. DNC was better than Saturday Night Live skit. Hilarious. Yeah, and it's too bad that I wasn't going live here at home because we'd be sitting here watching it, critiquing as they're talking. And watching, what's going on outside with, Status Quo News and all the rest of them there. Even Ant was outside. Did you see DOA outside? Did you see DOA was on national TV? Did you see that? Take a look at DOA's latest clips there. Because, and I was watching him there. He was live going around to the national broadcasters trying to wreck their streams by, and he did wreck that one guy's stream. I figured I think it was the CBS or something. But that was funny. That was funny. Ant was funny. Defender of ants. Stand by. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. DNC was better than a skit. Saturday Night Live skit. Yeah, exactly. Want to get paid, get a job. Charlie, if 190 this month is getting paid, have it at you. The vertical boost was an artificial. Tommy. Yeah, the vertical boost, you know, like that's it in a nutshell. Is that the vertical boost got you a lot of? This is what I think. You know, the people that you see on vertical that you don't subscribe to. Well, those are the people. You know, the people that don't speak English, and the East Indian girl that's laying there throbbing around doing some crap. You know, like those are the people that are subbing to you, but they're not going to watch you. They sub to you, so you got a bunch of subs, but they're not watching you because they don't even speak English, right? That's what I think is going on. You're getting all that, just literally millions of East Indians and whatever watching on the verticals because all they have is phones, and but they don't speak English, whatever. Because I know I see them, you know, and I don't watch that stuff at all. But yeah, I'm like that's maybe where a lot of the subs are coming from. Partabonza says they're not real subs. Yeah, it's something fishy. It's fishy. You know, the other thing, Partabonza, that I noticed was that if I did two streams, one stream would be a vertical and the next one was a horizontal. The vertical streams, I got a lot more views, but the views were only for a minute and a half. Okay, so I get 5,000 views for a minute and a half per average view. Meanwhile, I go horizontal and I only get like maybe 1,500 views, but they're for like 15 minutes, right? Each viewer is viewing for 15 minutes. So like that's the difference between the vertical and the horizontal is you get viewers that stick with you for a longer period of time on the horizontal. I think that you get more of your subs. People that actually sub to you and like watching you and watch you for a longer length of time will do that on a horizontal more so than on a vertical. On the vertical, you got a lot of people flipping through. And by the way, if you're just flipping through, hey, hit that button up there, the little subscribe button if you can. Appreciate a couple of new subs. It is hard to build up new subs on a channel though. And give us a thumbs up if you can there. Double tap that stream to give us a thumbs up. I see we got 22 thumbs ups. And I know because I've been watching on a television out here at the lake. And right there I'm watching Arcadelia, who is over in London right now. And I'm watching the live on my TV. And I can watch the chat on the live. Mark Hanley is over there. I know him. A few other people over watching her channel right now. But you can't comment, right? Because there's no way for me to comment on the TV when I'm watching on the TV. And the same thing here. If there's people watching on a TV set, well, they can't give a thumbs up, right? So therefore, only 23 thumbs ups, 47 people watching. Charlie Cheswick, 190 this month is getting paid. How about it? Charlie, I'll have to watch your show there. I think you guys came out with a new show, and I didn't know. Actually, no, you didn't. You guys come out with a new show. It's going to be in a couple of days. Pretty sure I saw your last one there though. Sounded good. Be looking for that. I need to make sure you guys are on. The bell is turned on for you guys there. Vertical boost was artificial though. Yeah. There's something fishy with the vertical boost. Temporary thing, I think. Actually got over 200, almost 300. It's actually 20.4, almost 20.5. Yeah, I know you're doing well. It is extremely hard to build a YouTube channel. Extremely hard. And Queenie, you just were there at the right moment, the right thing at the right time. And you know, hey, I sat there and I watched you doing it. You know, I could have been going live vertical and doing the same thing, but I just, you know, I'm not into sitting day after day after day, you know, hour after hour after hour vertical streaming, you know, talking into the camera. You know, it's like I have a life. So that's why I haven't been going live as much as I was before. Plus, before there was a good, when the convoys and that stuff was going on, well, there was a reason to go live because I wanted to show the world what was going on with the convoys, both the Canadian convoy and the American convoy, right? So that's kind of why I got on here. But now that those things are over, well, I don't really have a big need to be going live all the time. However, that being said, I like to do, when I'm at home, I like to do the news type story. And that's really what I'm going to be moving my channel more towards is doing a news program, right? Where I go live and it's going to be the program for the hour or whatever, and then it's going to be over. And if you watch the channels that do news and talk about news and, do the, and you see them, they bring up Twitter, a lot of stuff off of Twitter, X, or whatever, and talk about, the goings on of what's happening today, what's happening in Ukraine and Russia, Israel, that sort of thing. That's kind of what I want to do more of. But the problem is that you have to do the content and you can't address the chat. You know what I'm getting at? In other words, I won't be able to talk to the chat if I'm doing that kind of a show. And I like talking to the chat. I like seeing the chat and I like interfacing with the chat. And, I see other guys doing the news type programs and they don't talk to the chat, right? And really, and I know what it's like. You can't talk to the chat because you got to concentrate on your content and what you're trying to say, and having a chat on that kind of a program is really, really distracting. It's almost like if you've ever done a StreamYard stream, having chat in the StreamYard is really distracting because you're trying to talk to your guests and your guests are trying to talk to you, and then somebody says something in the chat and then it's all of a sudden throws the conversation over to something else, right? And it's really, really distracting. Daniel Gallina, good to see you. Ownership name. Oh, you're looking at something from the TV station there. Looking good to see you in the chat though. Yeah, Daniel. Al Munson, I got $200 taking advantage of my granny's death. Oh no, I know what you're talking about there. You're talking about Queenie was. I heard Queenie's response on that. Queenie said that somebody in her chat suggested that they raise some money for flowers for Queenie's grandmother who died. And you know what? Hey, I don't see anything wrong with that if you consider the context of how it happened. Queenie did not start a live up and go, I need money for flowers. That's not what happened. Somebody in her chat, this is apparently what happened, right? Because that's what Queenie said in Telescope's chat. That's what I heard. Is that somebody in her chat suggested that the chat donate some money for flowers, which I don't have any problem with that. Like people are generous, and if the people in her chat want to donate some money for flowers for her mother, well, good for them. I would never ever put anyone down for that. They're trying to show their condolences. They can't do it with flowers, but they can do it with a donation, and then Queenie did go out. Queenie, I saw you out there shopping for the flowers. I think you were in Costco or somewhere like that. You did a live feed with the flowers in your basket, so you bought them. So, I don't know why you guys are pissed off at that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. DNC, no one was wearing any flag clothes. I did see one guy wearing a flag clothes. There was one guy. He had on a shirt or something with the flag on it, and he was a liberal. He was a liberal. He was a Democrat, and he was in the crowd. I saw him. It was one, but only one guy. But you're right, though. I saw a burning of flags. I saw one flag being burned by the protesters outside of the event. So yeah, that was true. That happened. What's the obsession with WCAU TV in Philadelphia? Hey, I watched those guys in Philly The Philly cameras are pretty epic. They're showing all the tweakers there in Philly. You guys have a big problem there. Well, hey, every city in the world has a big problem with the fentanyl tweakers and stuff like that. How about that? The Cruise Fam. Hey, how's it doing? Cruise Fam. Cruise Fam. I don't know that I'm sub to you or I've seen your videos or stuff like that. The Cruise Fam. I don't know if you're a streamer. Trumper come in. Start a poll. Oh, Trump. No, hang on. Let me stop this. I'm going to put the first one as Camilla. Okay, that's Kamala or Trump. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. Got the new poll up there, so yeah. I don't know, Trump or Kamala. We put the poll up there so you can answer the poll and see, you know, with just a little. Any polls that I've seen on any sites, Trump has been winning. You know what I mean? Like when I see streamers put up a poll, any polls that I've seen that streamers have put up, always been ahead. Now, if I go to do a search on Google to find a poll, they always show Kamala winning, right? So I don't know what's happening there right now. But anyways, we got a poll on there right now. And you can answer that poll, and we'll see where it goes. Should be interesting. Happening now. Let's see where we're at. You're at 24%. You're at Trump 76% right now. So there you go. But keep in mind that my channel is somewhat conservative, somewhat Republican. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Get that out of my face. I don't want to end the poll, but I just want to drop it down. Right wing. Yeah. Yeah, we're somewhat right wing over here. G. What's going on, G? Good to see you there, G. G is me. What's happening with you? I haven't seen you live in a while. Mind you, I don't think I'm sub to you as, or I don't have the bell turned on. If you go live, I have very few bells turned on for people going live. Like I'm sub to a lot of people, but I don't really get notifications for a lot of people going live. Yeah, we got the poll on there, so we'll see what happens there. It looks like Trump is in the lead on the poll. And like I said, it's weird that the mainstream media polls really, you know, seem to show Kamala leading. But wouldn't you really expect that? Like if you think that the polls are skewed, maybe because of the people that that view those medias, those media, whatever TV stations or polling companies or whatever, who knows who, you know, even if you're looking at a poll, is it a right-wing polling company or a left-wing polling company? You know, and when you try and poll, you can skew your poll however the hell you want based on, you know, the kind of questions that you're asking as well. So do we even believe polls these days? You know, like I would absolutely bet that people that come here and watch the Tommy Temper show are probably going to be voting for Trump, right? And you can see that in the results there. You're getting whatever 60 to 30%, 60 to 40% Trump, right? Which I would you know believe that's what the viewers are like here of my channel. But ordinarily out there, it's a tough call. It's a real tough call in the real world. I think that they're really close. And let's face it, in the last election between Biden and Trump, like the win-loss was very close, right? I think you would probably agree with that. And the same thing is going to happen this time. So it could go one way or the other. It's not like you have so much of a landslide for one side or the other. Now, if Biden would have stayed in, the numbers certainly, you know, showed that Trump would have probably gotten in. But now that Biden is no longer in the picture, it's definitely, you know, something where it's up in the air, you know. And I'm watching this from afar. You guys are right in there. You're like, you can't see the forest for the trees, right? Because you're right in there. You're embedded in it. But me, I'm in the helicopter flying above, watching the whole situation with an unjaundiced view of what's going on, interpreting stuff from Fox, from MSNBC, from CNN, from, you know, Tim Pool, you know, from all kind of podcasters all over the place, too many to number, too many to name, and from the actual, you know, conferences that are going on right now, the conventions that are going on right now. We're watching them. We're seeing what the people are saying. And of course, you know, you have to take a grain of salt when you see somebody up on a podium at the DNC. Well, take what they're saying with a bit of a grain of salt, right? Because they're obviously pulling for Kamala, so they're going to be saying every single thing pro Kamala, anti Trump, you know, and that's what we saw. Jay in there, or sorry, Joy in there. Hey, Joy, good to see you. Hi, Tommy. I'm definitely voting Trump. Hey, good to see you. Nice to see you. Hey, give us a sub up to the channel if you're just new in here, and give us a vote on that poll. Again, I'm Canadian, so this is kind of an unbiased poll. I'm not telling you to vote one way or the other. Just vote wherever your heart is, or whatever you're going to be doing. And yeah, there are some trolls in here, or whatever, that may say some mean things at whatever you say, but don't worry about it. You know, everyone is welcome to say what they want, right? Yeah, there you go. Longfoot, Slum too. Anybody seen Pam from customer service? I don't know. I haven't seen Pam today. Not sure where Pam is there today. Almonds and Bullets packaging already frozen. Packaged burgers is my favorite video of his. Oh, Bullets. Yeah, my favorite video of Bullets is the one with the cow hoo-hoo. The cow hoo-hoo. That one was funny. Crazy. Okay, Christy, do you have a complaint from form to file? Yeah, exactly. Tried to talk to me last evening in ABD channel, and the comment was deleted. Oh, could be problems there. That's his wife, Tommy. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Hang on. Let's go check on something here. I need some water. I've got my water bottle here. It's a Pepsi bottle. Oh, yeah. It's a hot day out here today. I'll just show you what it's like here. Sunny days. Sunny days. Got to get this thing put up. We had some friends over here that had a tent set up here. We had this. Ouch. Ouch. I gotta put that away. I need something other than water, though. Let's see what we got. Maybe I'll have a beverage. Let's see what we got in the fridge here. And check out the Tommy Temper fridge here. Wow, unbelievable. What do we got? We got the pineapple coconuts. What's this? Watermelon. Sparkling water. Compliments brand. Got the Sea Change beer. Got the vodka water. Clamato. What do we have today? What do we have today? Maybe I should have the rest of the wife's wine. That might be interesting. I'll have that because the bottle's already open. She hasn't drank out of it for a couple of weeks, so whatever. But anyways, we got this little area back here on the back side that has a fridge, ice maker, a bunch of tools in there and stuff piled in there. Got our shed in the back there, table in the back here. Got lots of water bottles here that what we do is we bring in this distilled water for drinking, and then there is water in the trailer, but we like to use the distilled water for drinking. It has a little better flavor than the water that they pipe in here because it's well water. The water that we get through the garden hose. Yeah, so I'll try this watermelon here. We'll see what it's like. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? That's not very much. Like, come on, that's only like, I don't know, 1/4 of the bottle. That's about 1/4 of the bottle, right? Maybe not even that. It is probably about 1/4. Should I drink this? I might get a little loopy though. Start calling you names or whatever and start swearing. You never know. You wouldn't want that to happen, would you? If you're gonna tag me in nasty posts, don't come to my channel trying to be friendly. There you go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, everyone should be nicer to each other, right? If you're nasty to someone and you don't treat people right, well, they're going to, not be as friendly to you, right, so to speak. Hey, there you go. I went back to normal brilliance now. Okay, so let's see the old bottle here. We will be drinking the old bottle. This has a 9 on it. 9. Somebody wrote with a pen 9 on here. What does that mean? What's this alcohol? Blend of red wine with natural flavors. Barefoot watermelon. Sounds good. Watermelon. Has this got any alcohol in it? Hang on. Yep, it does. This is actual booze. Because, my wife is like that, where she'll go out and buy something and like, oh, I bought you some beer. And I go, oh, great. And she's, it's non-alcohol beer. And I go, oh, don't. Why would I drink anyone that tastes terrible like beer if it doesn't have any alcohol in it? Like, I don't like drinking in the first place. And if there's no alcohol in it, why the hell even buy it? But at least this has some alcohol in it, this watermelon. Hey, you guys been watching Ice Poseidon out there with this thing? Speaking of watermelon. We got some people going by us here. People walking around here in the park now. Wow, it's starting to get active. Got dogs out there. Kids. Got a bunch of junk in my setup here, so don't mind the junk stuff that we have accumulated here. Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna have my first drink here of the day. Let's hope this goes over well. It kind of has a taste of the first time you ever drank wine, right? And you bought wine and it was a cheap wine. It kind of has that bit of flavor, like drinking cheap wine. It has a little bit of watermelon flavor, which is good. And it kind of gave me that little bit of a warm rush as it went down. So it's not like your 12%. Like rot gut, bottom of the barrel wine. This is like a slightly better, maybe only in the sense that it's 7.5% alcohol, that it's not quite as bad. But it's not bad. Not bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 on the, let's see, smell. Usually you smell the cork. I'll give it a 2 out of 10 on the smell because there's no cork, right? If it had a cork, it would be maybe more legitimate wine. But in this case, this wine has the Sasquatch foot on it. Maybe it's a Sasquatch wine or something. Longfoot. Look at Longfoot is in there. See, I see Longfoot on my screen there, and I got the little foot right here. Go figure. How's that? Fine wine. Barefoot is trash. Thanks. Thanks a lot for letting me know that the wine that I'm drinking, Barefoot, is trash. Appreciate that. Well, it's why I didn't buy it. My wife bought it. So I'm not gonna say that I bought it for myself. What does it say here? Ingredients: wine, carbonated water, cane sugar, natural and artificial flavors, potassium citrate, potassium carbonate, potassium sorbate, sulfating agents. In other words, way more than just wine in this bottle. Whatever happened? I thought they didn't add a whole bunch of junk like that to wine. I thought it was just, throw a little yeast in there with the grapes. Well, I don't even know if you throw yeast in there with the grapes. Do you have to do that when you're fermenting grapes, or does it just happen all on its own? I don't know. What do I know about booze? I don't drink it all that much. But anyways, I'll have another sip, because that first sip was pretty good, and it's starting to make me feel pretty good. Oh. We're out at the lake. We should, after I have a few sips, we'll go for a drive. After I get drunk, we'll go for a drive, okay? How about that? Barefoot has won awards. There you go. Could be worse. John, hey, good to see you. Who else is in there? Super Salty, good to see you too. Saw you in there. Tommy, go back to the fridge and grab that goose vodka. Yeah, yeah, exactly. This wine is actually doing it. Uh-oh. There's the park manager going by here. Gotta be careful. Ms. Frosty, bullets, you do a lot. Yeah, the park manager, I don't know if you guys remember when they had the concert out here, and they had a band playing, and I went live to do a video, and the park manager made me stop my video. So that wasn't too good. So I don't know. Apparently they paid like $3,000 or something for the band. So I guess they didn't want me videoing the band because the park paid, big bucks for the band. But anyways, yeah. No big deal on that. You know how it goes. You can't please all people all the time. Bullets is doing more than just looking. Maniac Masad. Hey, Masad, how are you doing? What's up with you? ABD took her live down. Yeah, people do that once in a while. Christy B, we poke at each other, and sometimes I see them outside of the norm, and they don't get persnickety. Pound another bottle of wine and drive that golf cart. You like you stole it, yeah. We'll go around the golf range there in the golf cart. Get into some trouble there. There's this road that goes through the bush to get into this big field, and it rained so much that road wasn't passable. So with our warm weather that we're having here, we might be able to go through that road. But I'm gonna go take a look at that. K9 apparently. Okay, who else should get a wrench in my chat? Hey, Seagull Rock Squawk, good to see you. Park manager. Seagull Rock Squawk. Big ups to you. Nice to see you in the chat. Christy B, probably K9. Super Salty. Band needs exposure. Yeah. Did Chicago riot calm down? I think the DNC is over today, isn't it? Isn't it all over today? Hang on. I think yesterday was the last day, wasn't it? It's kind of why I went live, because I didn't want to go live with that DNC crap going on there, because I was having fun watching it. And I'd have to go into catch up to watch that live. Okay, so we got Orchidelia live. Tuber Chat is live. If you have a small channel and you want to boost your small channel, you want to go over and see my good friend Kev over at Tuber Chat. So you just want to search for that term, Tuber, Tuber, space chat. He's live right now, and he gives shout outs to channels. He helps small channels grow. Okay, so if you have a small channel and you want to boost on your small channel, get more subscribers, go over to Tuber Chat. He's live right now. This is what he looks like right here. Tuber Chat. And yeah, head over to Tuber Chat and tell him that Tommy Temper sent you. Tell him that, oh, hang on here. Go back. Go back to Tuber Chat. Anyways, tell him that Tommy Temper sent you. And yeah, go over there and he'll give you a shout out. And all the people that are in his chat will sub up to you. If you donate a few bucks to him or something there, he'll give you an even bigger shout out. So yeah, you've got that option. Let's see, where are my live recommendations? Here they are. Oh yeah, Small Tubers Chat. Okay, let's see if anyone actually does that. I'm looking at his chat right now. Oh, he's doing a panel right now. He's doing a panel there right now. Where he's got somebody on his StreamYard panel. That's what it looks like right now. So anyways, that's what he's up to. Silence that a little bit. I need a shout out. Yeah. Seagull. Big shout out. Check out Seagull, Rock Squawk, Munson. Bullets has clones of everyone because he's soft and has nothing to say. His clone gets more respect than him. Hey, but Al, look it, he's got a wrench, doesn't he? So you better be careful what you say there, Al. Al, how you been doing? Al, I notice your avatar has changed there. You're not as pro LG anymore as you used to be. So yeah, interesting how that works. I can fit under your bed, baby, says Christy. Yeah, I wasn't able to go StreamYard from the lake here. My StreamYard wasn't working. Maybe it's server troubles or something. I don't know. But anyways, I put a ticket in with them so that I could get that figured out. Let's see how our votes are going now. On the poll, Kamala 30%, Trump 70%. Oh my gosh, 46 votes. Come on, we need more votes in there. Get those votes in. Come on, whoever you're a supporter of, let's get some more votes in there as I drink my booze here. Yep. Be careful. Yeah, we're going to be drinking and driving in just a little bit here. Just stick around for the action. Couldn't be worse than it is. Make this up. Yeah, we're drinking watermelon wine from the deep south. Oh my god, can I say that? Be careful what you say on the internet these days, because people record it. Like people like G, they record it and they go, oh my god, yeah, that's great, I'm gonna make a short out of that one. Yeah, okay, good for you. Ha. By the way, anybody can screen record anything that I do. You can redistribute, you can copyright, you can do whatever you want with my channel, because I won't give you a strike. I don't give strikes out. So you can, you know, steal my material, steal whatever I say, steal whatever I do. I don't care, because nobody makes any money off this stuff anyway. So what, is it as if you're stealing some money out of my pocket? Nobody cares. It's freaking YouTube. You got 20 people watching. You know what I mean? And you get butthurt over, oh, you got a channel with 20 people watching and somebody stole some of your content and made fun of you. Well, big deal. You don't need your permission, but that's thanks, yeah. Charlie, I already stole some of your stuff. Didn't you see I did a show there where I put your show on my channel? So I already stole some of your stuff there. Yeah, plagiarism, never. Yeah. Tommy Tuber Chat Channel says he have to be subscribed 20 minutes before you can chat. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, well. I guess he doesn't want trolls going in there and trolling his channel. By the way, did we turn on subs only? Hopefully somebody turned on subs only. Maybe if a supermod can turn on subs only on the channel here, that'd be good. Then maybe I'll get some subs during the stream here. That's the only way. Cool, steal away if that's what you want to call it. Yeah. Well, no, it's reuse. You reuse other people's content is all it is. You know, but what it gets me that people get butthurt over you using their content. Now, you know, the biggest thing that they get butthurt over is if you use their content and make fun of them. You know, people don't like that, right? They really don't like that. They don't like you to shouldn't say make fun of them, but bully them, because that's what people do is they will take a clip and then they'll bully them, right, from that clip. And that's what people don't like. They don't like getting bullied by people stealing their content and making fun of them, right? And for me, I don't care. Steal my content and make fun of me, right? I appreciate it. To me, it's like it's a boost. It's like somebody's out there giving me some free advertising, right? That's the way I look at it. Now, there's no such thing as something negative about me. It's only it's negativity that turns out being positive at the end, because at the end you don't give a shit about what G did about you on a little side post. You end up going back to the person that they were making fun of to see what the hell they're up to now, right? You want to see the actual content. You don't want to see the regurgitated content, right? But the regurgitated content keeps you enamored, enthused, you know, like wanting to go back to the original content, the original streamer, right? The booze is starting. Look at how much is left in here. You're going to see how much I'm going to be drinking. Holy shit, it's 11:45 in the morning and I'm drinking? Holy, what the hell is the matter? I better not get an important phone call today about something going down, because I might not be able to converse in a intelligent manner. Artsy fartsy. Yeah, exactly. Totally artsy. Artsy fartsy. How many are in here now? Where's the number? 51 people in the room. 51 people. Hey, thanks a lot. Say hi in the chat if you're just new in here and you've never said hi before. If you're shy, if you're really, really shy, say hi. Got some pictures of G, Charlie. I'll send them to you. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Some pictures of G. Yeah, but I remember when G was like hiding and didn't want anyone to know who she was, and then all of a sudden she doxed herself, and then all of a sudden everyone knew everything about her. So, you know, that's a lesson to learn right there. Like, you can hide for a while, but eventually, if people really want to find out what's going on, either you'll spill the beans yourself by doing something, especially if you're a streamer. Right. Troy says I'm shy. Yeah, right. In the bayou. In the bayou. Is she hot, Tommy? Maniac Mossad. Is she hot? Who is who hot? Who? Watching Tuber Chat there. What's going on with Tuber Chat? Got a sing on the go there. Okay, this is what Tuber Chat looks like. Okay. Let me see if I can show you here. Tuber Chat. Okay, so he's got the show where he sits there and does his thing. And then over here, he's got that wheel that he puts you on the wheel and you can win some stuff, right? And then he's got the chat going on there. He has his chat going on there over on that side. And yeah, it's kind of a cool thing that he's got going on there. So that's my good friend Kev with the tuber chat. So again, if you've got a small channel, you want to check out tuber chat. He's live right now. So now is a good time to find his channel, because search for tuber chat and then tuber space chat, and then go search for, redefine it down to live, because he's live right now. And then we have 29% Kamala and 71% Trump is the poll. And I'm starting to hiccup now. And I'm pretty sure that I have monkeypox. I'm starting to get monkeypox right there. Look at. Uh-oh. There's the sign of monkeypox right there. I'm pretty sure that I have a bad case of monkeypox. Starting to break out. So that's the latest thing going on here. Are you doxing each other? Telegram is better. Who is Heather? Yeah, no doxing, no doxing. I don't want to see that. Fembot. Fembot. Yeah, I don't want to see any doxing. First name, last name, I don't care. To me, if you put somebody's first name in the chat, yeah, even if you think it's their first name, like there's no need to dox anybody. No need. No need to doxing. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, don't dox. Don't dox in my chat. Don't try and come in with somebody's first name or whatever. No, we don't need that at all. And if anybody does that, mods, just give them don't give them a timeout, but just delete the comment. Just delete the comment if you see somebody's personal information trying to be exposed, because we don't need that. I have no social media whatsoever. Yeah. Well, you have social media. You have YouTube. You're on social media right now. Yeah. Okay, so we got Tuber Chat on there right now. Who else is live there? We've got Kuma Monster out of New York. Got some Wall Street stuff going on there. Drift Monsters going on there, qualifying. Laid Back Law. Stardashians are live. Stardashians. Right Side Broadcasting. Oh, what do we got? We got something going on with Trump. Trump holds a no tax on tips event in Las Vegas. Is apparently what's going on there right now live. So speakers are going to be giving remarks at 2 o'clock Eastern. So that action is happening. And what else is going on there? Traveling Paparazzi is live. Rebel News is live. Tamara Leach trial conclusion. So we've got the Tamara Leach thing going on in Canada with the convoy. She was one of the organizers with the convoy, and her trial is coming to the conclusion. So we've got some news out with that. I won't really be talking too much about the news, but those are some of the things going on there today around the internet. Let's see. Oh, we have Troll Central. Oh, there you go. Troll Central is live. 10 people watching over there. Not sure what they're talking about. Ian Tommy's Discord G. Yeah, I do have a Discord, by the way. If you have Nightbot, usually will. Oh, and sub to my backup channel there. If you see my backup channel there called PressPad, live on PressPad and not on Tommy Temper. So I will from now on be going live on either one of the channels or the other. So you want to be subbed up to PressPad, so that if I go live on PressPad, that you'll have that little bell turned on and can see when I go live over there. Do I watch Cheap Charlie at all? Yeah. I watch Cheap Charlie for sure. Absolutely. Billy Blue. I have donated to Billy and subscribed to him and watch him. I watch a bunch of the guys there. Watch who is it? The chocolate tourists there. Barry, Orchidelia. Um, who else there? You got Tricky Bricky over there with Orc right now. I watch a lot of the streamers like Be More Ron, and let's see who else is streaming. Some of the guys that are streaming over there off and on as well. You know, a bunch of the typical guys like Capio and Barbarian. You know, like a lot of them. I watch. Let me put it this way: I know everything that's going on over there by virtue of watching a little bit and then watching the odd Barbarian clip or whatever. Barbarian he does pretty good clips. I like the work that he does there. So yeah, good on that. I got some good streams. Tricky is an interesting guy. Yeah, yeah. Well, Tricky, like I know him from before Orchidelia. It's kind of strange that okay, put it this way. I'm pretty sure that those guys know each other because of me. Okay, I know that's kind of strange to say that, but I met Tricky on the internet because I subbed up to Tricky. Okay, so that's where that came in. And then because I'm a friend of Lincoln Keynes and Travel Fund 69 and Orchidelia and a bunch of the people like that, I think Tricky Bricky found out about Lincoln Kane through me, right? Because I'm a friend of Lincoln Keynes. Because then he ended up over in Tricky Bricky ended up in Lincoln Keynes, which he then found out about Travel Fund 69 and Orchidelia and all of them. So I don't know. There's a kind of a lap. There's a kind of a crossover there. You know what I mean? In fact, like I don't know if Tricky Bricky is actually into the Thai genre, shall we call it, that Orchidelia is into. Before he met up with her, maybe through Lincoln Kane and through me. I don't know. That's just a guess. But I know that I knew Tricky Bricky a long, long time ago. So he became a friend with me. He came onto my panel, right? He became friends with, or found out about LC, I think through the way through my channel, and then through those guys there. So yeah, LC and Tricky had a fallout. Yes, exactly. Yep, exactly. And the Thai genre, yeah, Thailand, the travel genre, right? People that go to the Philippines, people that go traveling to Thailand and places like that. So that's where Barry, right, is from, and Travel Fund 69, Orchidelia, like their channels are travel related, right? They're always where you see them. You don't see them doing a podcast sitting at home. You see them out somewhere in some country doing a podcast, you know, live on location type thing, and it's loosely referred to as the Thai genre, travel genre, whatever, Philippine genre, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we need to see Nuts doing a show. I haven't seen Nuts doing any kind of a show there lately. I used to enjoy that, seeing something different. It's always good to see somebody else doing something. You know what I mean? Because look you don't have much. Like what's happened to Red Squirrel? Anyone know what's happening to Red Squirrel these days? Like where is he? I don't see too much of him going live anymore or whatever. Has he drained out? He's got nobody to bug anymore, nobody to bitch at anymore. Oh yeah, holy mackerel. He needs guests. Red needs guests. Red Squirrel. I don't know. It's just not on there all that much because the last 3 days, for example, like I've been watching a lot of lives, but I have not seen him go live. I heard he has a hernia named Henry. That could be once the weather gets chilly. Oh, once the weather gets chilly, you might go live again. That's when the nuts come out. That's when the it's getting what was it? Getting a little nipply out here, right? It's getting a little nipply out here. It's getting a little chillier. Booze is going down. Be cool if some streamers came live with you. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do, when I'm back in Edmonton there, we'll have to get together with some local streamers from Edmonton and do some kind of a, what do you call it, collaboration or something. Oh, Red was on this morning, was he? Okay, well I didn't see him. I missed him. Missed the channel. It does too much music, just plain music. Like I don't like the plain, you know, somebody just playing music. I'd rather prefer it if they come on and start talking and, you know, put on a little background music or something maybe, but not necessarily to just playing straight music. Longfoot says, I don't know, that squirrely effer might have a lawyer now. Yeah. Does he have a lawyer or somebody that's telling him what to do and not to do, and to lay a little bit lower? Don't do what you've been doing, you know? I don't know. Who knows? Mercy me. Hey, Mercy me, what's happening? Hey, give us a sub up there if you've just tuned into the channel. And let's see. What should I do? Maybe I should go take the garbage out. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's go for a garbage run. A garbage run. Where we go to, on the... Well, this is what we'll do. We'll take the garbage, which is right over there in that can, in the golf cart, right? And we'll go for a golf cart ride to take the garbage out. How about that? Just for, you know, it's so, there's so much to do out here. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just so overwhelmed with everything there is to do. Drain the RV tank. 87%. I'm 87% on the battery here. So I don't have much left here. But hang on. Gotta mow the frickin' lawn again here. Okay. Hey, what do you guys think of that election? And just like that, the whole country is turned into a shithole. Okay, now I gotta take a piss after that. You know, when you hear water running like that, makes you want to go. There we go. Back. Empty the soup. Trump's winning, 72%. Yort. Gra. What's up, Gra? How are you doing? Elon Trump poll. Did you see that interview? The only thing that I saw that I didn't like with the Elon Trump interview was when Trump was poo-pooing the nuclear. There's no bears. I've never seen a bear at this campground, although there are bears around here. And there are like moose, deer, and other small creatures. Sasquatch. Like Sasquatch have been sighted, you know, in this part of Alberta. So, and you know, it's clear. like there's clearings where I am here, and there's farmers' fields around here, but there's lots of places where there's bush. So yeah, in that bush area, they could be, yeah, there could be bears, but generally speaking, there are not bears right in this area. I would say no, a little bit further north, a little further away from where we are. This is a little bit probably too close to Edmonton, still populated here. You know, although there's small towns and mostly farms out here. Linda Lou, I agree. That's why he'll never win. You can't listen to his voice. But isn't he a Democrat? Kennedy, Democrat, and now he's going to be endorsing Trump. Did he endorse Trump? Yeah, Troy, yeah, I know. There's all sorts of creepy stuff in those bushes. Different trees, different berries and stuff. Like around here, you can pick right off of the trees raspberries and choke cherries, blueberries. Let's see what else. Not sure what else. I haven't really gone that far into the forest to see what else there is. Voice just cleared up after he took a small sip of water. Is he on there right now? He must be on there right now giving a speech. Is he? Oh, he's independent. Okay. But, okay, so if he was independent, was he like more, was he always like more Republican than Democrat? Like being an independent? Like what side does he come from? You know, like like before, for example, you know, the last, whatever, 10 years, I wasn't really much into American politics, you know, so I didn't really follow what was going on like, back in the years when Kennedy was president, back in the 1960s. But, you know, the original, so that's Democrat. So the original Kennedys were Democrats. He was always Democrat. So that'll be a big game changer. A big game changer if he swaps over to the Trump campaign and endorses Trump. That's unbelievable. You know, like I heard that happening, you know, like a week ago. But now to see that might happen, wow. And people have been talking about it like it did happen or is happening or whatever, but I haven't actually seen that actually happen. Not a game changer at all, says Fembat. Do you think it's already built into the polls, him doing that? Or do you think his vote is going to go to Trump and everyone that was voting for him, thinking that he was, you know, that was somewhat of a Democrat vote? Or put it this way, it was a vote that wasn't going to go to either party, right? It was going to go to him. If he's going to get 5% of the vote, well, guess what? Could be going to Trump now. Trump doesn't need him, Master. 2 to 4% swing in swing states is a big deal. Masad, I think you're right. Because everything is so close right now. Any little bit, any little vote from anywhere, anyone is super important. Chug it, yeah. It's not left. Chug it, yeah, right. I think I'll chug the rest of it. You guys think I'm able to chug the rest of it? Maybe. It's a vacation, yeah. Let's go. Then I'll have to get into that vodka or something. 33 in the chat. Look, we're failing. Okay, so I'm not going to get 100 people in here if I'm going to just sit here and talk to the chat. Okay, like this is pretty much after you've been live for whatever. Where's my counter? This thing doesn't even have a counter to tell me how long. Oh, let's see. There's a counter. 137.58. What does that mean? 1:38. Okay, so that's my live time. 1 hour and 38 minutes. Okay, so after 1 hour and 38 minutes, we only have 32 people in here. It's like, why go live? It's not even worth it to go live. 30 people watching. Mind you, I don't really have too much to say, so, you know, no wonder there's only 30 people watching. Maybe if what do I need to do? Have a manic breakdown or something? Intimate chat, yeah. It's true. Like, you're my friends, right? We're all friends. We all know each other. Everyone in the chat there, you know me. You've seen me before. We're not worth it. K9 Gaming. Oh, no, you're worth it. You're worth it. People don't like vertical, Troy. No, but you get more people viewing on vertical because you get people coming in and out. Emptying a crapper was really fascinating. Great content. Yeah, exactly. I know. How many were watching on your first ever stream? None. There weren't any people watching. Now there's only 28 people. By talking about it, we're actually lowering the number instead of getting people to watch or to stick around. Well, no, I'm just hoping that maybe streaming vertical, there's going to be somebody that's going to, you know, hit that sub button, sub up. Vertical sucks sheep balls, yeah. I know, I don't really like the vertical, but if I turn my camera horizontal, it gives me an error message. And you know what? When you go live, K9 Gaming, thanks for the thumbs up. When you go live now on YouTube, they automatically put you in that vertical format, right? Is what I found out here, because I just pressed the live button, and I don't know if it was because I was holding my camera vertical or whatever, but it automatically went vertical. So I think when you're doing your setup on your stream using the StreamYard app, or not the StreamYard app, the YouTube app, you have to orient your phone horizontal. But in addition to that, you have to go into the settings, and I think you have to select vertical or horizontal. You know, what they do is they kind of trick you into going vertical. In other words, YouTube wants you to go vertical because they want you to compete against TikTok and whatever, Instagram or whatever. And so they want you to do verticals. They absolutely do it. They're pushing it. Dress up like you're in the circus like Queenie and you'll get more subs. Yeah. Troy's my favorite mod. Looking good. Linda Lou. Well, we need another mod in here. Okay, well, let's have a vote. We'll mod up one more person. Let's mod up one more person. We can do it in this stream. But we need to have some kind of a really democratic vote out there in the chat to see who else will get a wrench. I'll give a wrench out to one more person here. Okay. But it'll have to be somebody that gets more votes than anyone else. And especially votes from mods already, right? Because if you're a mod already, you know, who else would you like to be a mod in the room? Who else would be a good mod in the channel here? And we'll see. Nuts and Crackers says Linda Lou. Linda Lou. We're getting a couple of Linda Lou's in there. So that would be good. Yeah, I think Linda Lou is pretty good. Linda Lou's always been a very good supporter of the channel. And Linda Lou says, no thanks. I vote for Kamala. So there you go. Linda Lou does not want to have anything to do with mod. Linda Lou understands how bad having a wrench can actually be, because it will get you in lots of trouble, lots of controversy, and then when the wrench gets taken away because you abused it, then you'll feel even worse yet. So there you go. Ms. Frosty says K9 is my vote. There you go. Grass says M9D K9. What is that? Some kind of coded message, but it says K9 in there. Tommy, you don't need more mods. Linda Lou. Hey, don't you feel, I would give yourself a pat on the back, Linda Lou. Here, I'm giving you a pat on the back. Okay. You know, good on you for getting the votes, right? For them actually suggesting that you would be a good mod. So that's pretty good. Feral Hillbilly. Feral Hillbilly, I'll do it. Just kidding. Feral Hillbilly. You sound like you'd be a good mod. You really do. Are you a friend of Red Squirrels, by the way? Wow. Just wondering, Mod Hunter Biden. Where's Biden these days? I think he showed up at the convention. I wish I would have watched his blurb at the convention. There were a bunch of people there that I wish I would have watched. You know, like Obama, Biden, Mrs. Obama, whoever would be good. Even Kennedy, the independent. I don't know, but anyways, I've been watching the stuff there a little bit over the last few days, but I've been watching a lot of the war there too, the Ukraine, especially the Ukraine-Russian war, where up until now Russia has been pushing into Ukraine territory. Apparently, this is my take on the war. This is just my take, okay? And my take is not always correct, okay? Because I'm not a warmonger. I don't follow this stuff like a hawk. I'm not military oriented. But you know, like I watch what's going on, and I use a lot of common sense, okay? So the common sense take of the war is, number one, both countries were quite fine, independent, doing their own thing, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, Putin, Russia, decides that the leaders, the whatever people that are running the Ukraine are just a little too far right. So he says, I don't like those guys. They're too far right. Well, okay, they might be far right. They might be far left. They might be far whatever. Who gives a shit? But what do? You go and you try and take over a country under the premise of that you don't like that the leader is far right? Like, holy jeez, give me a break on that one. So it's the same kind of a premise of the falsity of, yeah, let's attack Iraq because they have weapons of mass destruction, and in fact they don't have any because nobody proved anything. It was just whatever, a reason to invade. You know what I mean? So is that what people do? Is that what countries do? Is they just come up with a bullshit reason to invade a country? Like, that cannot be his reason for invading. Like, come on. Did Putin invade the Ukraine because he didn't like the far right leaders? Like, really? Is that a good reason for, like, really? Okay. What about what does he think of China? Or Korea? Well, actually, he's buddies with those countries, North Korea. But you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's a kind of a thing where it's all over the board. And but anyways, he took over the Ukraine. Okay, not the whole country, but a small part of the territory. He's been hammering with the tanks, with the weapons, with the bombs, with the planes, with everything, hammering on a portion of the Ukraine, right? And they've been going at it for 2 years already. So now the Ukraine has built up enough arms due to the help of the United States, Canada, and other Western worlds, right? NATO, all the rest of it, gotten together and attacked Russia on a different flank at a different location and have taken over the Russian territory. So now you got Russia has taken over a bit of Ukraine territory, and now the Ukraine has taken over a bit of Russian territory, and at the same time pissed off the Russians, pissed off the citizens of Russia. Now they see that what's going on here, we're being invaded. We're in trouble now. So what's going to happen in Russia? Are the people going to turn against Putin? Are they going to turf him out? You know, there's factions in Russia already there wanting to take out Putin, and Putin is now looking even worse than he was before. It's like, wow, unbelievable. First time since World War II that there has been any country that has invaded Russia. So unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So, at the end of the day, the common sense approach is, number one, Russia's the bad guy because they invaded unprovoked the Ukraine because they didn't like the leader because he was far right, which I don't like far right people either. I don't like anything far right. I don't like anything like that, you know. But you don't just invade a country because you don't like how far leaning their political leaders are. Like, this is just plain absolutely ridiculous. So to see Ukraine fight back is, you know, in my mind, hey, why not? Why not? You know, it's common sense. Common sense tell you. Well, what do you do with two kids in the schoolyard, and one of them is a bully, and he's bullying the other kid, okay? And then you call the teacher, the United States, and say, please intervene here and take care of these two kids that are quarreling. And the United States looks at it and goes, okay, which one of you is the bully? Okay, oh, you're the bully? Okay, well, we're going to help the little guy to make sure that he is able to look after the bully, to take care of the bully. That's all that's going on here. You know, like, look at it from a far back, stand back from the whole situation. We need peace. This is what's going to end up happening, and maybe it was an excellent idea for Ukraine to take that territory over, because now you have bargaining chips, right? When the peace talk, when Trump is elected and the peace talks start, that's where the chips come on the table, and it's going to be my territory for your territory, my 2,000 troops that we have incarcerated in jail, and we're going to trade those people for some of your people. You know, that's really what you're doing. You're seeing posturing for an inevitable peace treaty. So you want to, just rambling on and on. I'm not rambling on and on. I'm not. What I'm saying is something that is what I am seeing, which is just a common sense take on what's going on in the world. That's all. It's not rambling on. It's like, I've been watching what's been happening. I've been watching, like, you know, like literally hundreds of feeds coming in from Tommy's not paying attention. Yeah, I'm paying attention. But, you know, at the end of the day, oh, who are we going to give a wrench to? Was it going to be, who's the latest guy, chat? Who is the latest guy that we're going to give a wrench to? I know that we're getting some names in there, and not sure who is coming up the biggest with the names there, but we'll give a wrench out to somebody else. No, Linda Lou said that she didn't want anything. Bob Cox. What about Bob Cox? Bob Cox, are you right wing or left wing? Are you like pro Trump or pro Camila? Peter Burns. Yeah, Peter Burns I like. You know, I like Peter Burns because he's always like anti Telescope, who gave me a strike. Remember Telescope gave me a strike? Yeah, so, you know, I don't like Telescope because he gave me the strike, but I'd also like Peter Burns because he's always attacking Telescope. You know, always has some funny stuff to say about him. No, Bob didn't say hi to me, Linda Lou. Bob Cox is Trump. Trump supporter. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Well, need a few more people saying who they think should be a good mod, and then we'll give out one more wrench here. It's going to be, I see Bob Cox coming in there. What do you think about Bob Cox? We have K9 in there. He came in with a few people recommending him. You know what? I'm going to go with K9, okay? I'm going to find K9 in there, and we'll give you a wrench. Stand by for K9. If I can see K9 coming back in there again, we'll pop you in there for a wrench. And we're saying Peter Burns is coming in. Okay, you're not a guy either. Okay, K9 is a lady. Ooh. Well, how do we know with a name like that? You know, like, you know, now I know, but will I remember? Okay, remind me again if I don't remember, okay? K9 Gaming. So you're like a lady gamer. Okay, sounds good. Excellento. You know what? I'd like to play some kind of a game, but I don't like typical gaming. I don't like, you know, typical gaming that I see people playing. But if it was some kind of a spooky game where you were walking around a house but not shooting people, but, you know, just finding stuff or whatever, that kind of a game I think I would play online. But, you know, I don't want to play some kind of a game where it's just a shoot 'em up game. Plus, I think that a channel should be, like narrowcast. Like if you're a gaming channel, stick to gaming. You know what I mean? Or if you're a bullshit channel, stick to the bullshit. Like don't change it up and throw some gaming in there if people come for the bullshit. Because they're gonna get pissed off and they're gonna want to go somewhere else for what they're really out for. Starting to run low. Nothing like that watermelon wine. I'm telling you. Ron Volts. Oh my gosh. If it isn't Blast from the Past, what's up? What's up, bro? Good to see you. Back in there, Fembot, 7 mods and 28 watching. Ha ha ha. Yeah, but this isn't really my normal stream. Remember, you guys have to remember, this stream is my at the lake stream. This is a recreational stream, right? Recreational. If it was a real stream, go Fembot, go look at my other streams, okay? Like when I'm at home, I have a complete different channel, right? Fembot. My channel is completely different. Go look at some streams when I'm sitting at home, when I have my console on, and I can do an actual, podcast with some content. This isn't really a content podcast. This is just a sit down, talk to the chat type thing, right? Where we're just sitting here having fun, right? Oh, look at somebody's going by there. Guys doing in carts by us here now. Yeah, because it's a Friday here, you have more and more people showing up at the oops, I don't know, trailer park here. I'm trying to think of a different name for trailer park. Trailer park sounds bad. Sounds like the trailer park boys. Yeah. But it's not that kind of a trailer park. It's a different kind of a trailer park. If you know what I mean. Don't censor. Yeah. Be like LC and the others and mod everyone up. What are you afraid of, Fembot? Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I just wanted to give out a few more mods because normally when I go live I use StreamYard, and when I use StreamYard I can't go in and give mod status to anyone. In other words, I can't do mod things. But right now I'm using the YouTube app. So the YouTube app allows me to go in and make somebody a mod, or super mod or whatever. So that's another good reason that I'm live right now with the YouTube app, is so I can actually bring on a few more mods, so that when I go live next time, which will be with StreamYard, I won't be able to add mods, right? So I can only do it when I'm using this product, or if I'm back at home on my PC, then it's different. Then I can bring up a bunch of different windows and whatever, add mods or whatever, or actually do modding. Wonder if Peter Burns would time out Telescope. He might. Where's Peter Burns? Yeah, that was the other guy. Did I make Peter Burns a mod there? Peter Burns. Okay, I'll make you a mod. Let me find him, because he's always a great guy. Like I was mentioning earlier, always something funny to say. I hope you had a wonderful summer. Hey, we got Kelly in there too. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? Good to see you. Got Kelly in there. We're having fun at the lake here. Absolute fun. Thank you very much. Mod Me says Ultimate Sleep. Yeah, but I don't know you that well, Ultimate Sleep. I don't know you that well. I know you've been in my channel the first time I've seen you. Yeah, let's see, Peter. Peter, come in there and say hi again so I can see you in the chat, and then I'll mod you up. And that way I have some good returning people that pop around here once in a while that are modded up. Because sometimes when you go live, there's no mods in there, right? And you want to have a mod to make sure if you get too drunk or something, then you pass out, then at least you got a mod that can handle a chat while you're passed out. Bullet says, good, Peter hates the troll channel. Yeah, but where is he? He's gone. I'm trying to mod him up here. And hang on, I got to go back in the chat. Let me see if I can find him. Got that. That poll is in my way. Camilla, 29%. Trump, 71%. There you go. Where is Peter Burns? Where are you? I know he popped in here, didn't he? Certainly did. Good to see you there, though, Kelly. Got some, your crafting channel is going well. You're, you know, doing well. You always have, like, a good number of people watching there, which is good. I slide by there once in a while. I'm lots of times I come by and I don't say hi, but I pop in to see what you're up to, what you're building, working on, which is pretty cool. So check out Kelly's channel if you haven't subbed up to her there, and you can see her latest craft that she's working on. Yeah, I got to be careful who else I like. I don't want to be. I got to be careful. Once I remember I modded up somebody when that was a mod over in Red Squirrel's channel, and then they came in my channel and they went and deleted a bunch of my viewers. So I have to be careful not to mod up somebody that might be a competing. There we go. Might be a competing channel's mod who's going to do some damage to the channel. But I think everyone that I modded up here now is pretty good. Was a convoy guy, or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah, I went to Ottawa. I was in the convoy. As a matter of fact, I was mentioning this earlier, that I went back into my archive of videos, and there was a time back, I don't know what year it was, but it was many years ago, maybe like 2020. But anyways, Trudeau was in Edmonton, and I went to the event, and Pat King was there. And I interviewed Pat King, and I have that video, or I don't know if I interviewed him or whatever, but I ran across a video, and there's Pat King in my video. So I want to post that, find that video, edit it, and post it, see what it's all about anyways. But anyways, it's some kind of a video of me talking to Pat King in Edmonton at a Trudeau event. Now I need something else. Don't you have enough mods already? LOL. Actually, you'd be a good mod over here too, Canada RV. You know, come to think of it. Hang on a second. No, I'm just doing this because I just want, there's a few people that come around here way more often than other people, right? You got people that just pop in once in a blue moon, and you know, and as time goes on, I'll even go and give more people wrenches, as long as they're good people. And you know, you're right. It's like LC's channel. Everyone has a wrench over there. Well, it's not going to be like that here. Not everyone is going to get a wrench, but I think those people that have been watching the channel and have been sort of a supporter of, you know, me and or my side, whatever, a little bit of a right winger at least, then that's good. Need more water. Okay, so I finished the bottle of wine. It's all gone. The barefoot. Now I feel like getting barefoot. Regular on Wolf Neve. Oh, right. Yeah. I know. Wolf was trying to bash me on his channel, so I gave him a super chat, and he stopped bashing me right away. I don't know if you saw that happen. I don't know if you saw that action happen. Wolf Neve. But he knows me. I know him. He is I don't know that Wolf has ever said hi in my channel, ever. Ever. Though, you know what I mean? But I've gone over there and said hi to him, and I've donated to him, you know? So, there you go. That's all I know about him. YouTube deleted my sub to you. I would have been here more if I was wondering where you've been. Oh, really? Deleted your sub? That's weird that they do that. I've seen that as well. The same thing where I'm subbed to somebody that you go to all the time, whatever, and that all of a sudden one day you're not subbed to them, and you wonder what the hell. But it's like YouTube, absolutely, and I've heard of that of other people saying that where they get unsubbed from people, and then the only way that they find them is that if you go back in the feed, or you know. Let's say you go in the home page, you know, and they show it up. If they show it up to you, and then you go, oh, look at that guy's live, and then you click on him and go, hey, I'm not even subbed to him. What the hell's going on here? So yeah, sometimes you have to resub. But anyways, we're out at the lake here. This is the trailer that I'm at here. This is our Cougar trailer and our golf cart. And I'm gonna go for a drive in the golf cart here right away. So we'll go and see if there's any Sasquatch in the bush there. We'll go for a golf cart ride in the bush. See what's going on. But otherwise, it's quite nice here. 25 people in the chat. Got a few people sticking around. That's good. Anyone with a wrench is sticking around. Anyone, put it this way, if you don't have a wrench, you're not in the channel. So what we'll make it is... we'll turn the channel over to subs only. What do you call it? Drinking and driving, yeah, exactly. The only technical part is the circulation of external cost, a non-issue at present. What? With both have bins. How's that poll going? Look at it. The poll is stalled out. 80 votes. 29% Kamala. 71% Trump. Come on, you think that Kamala... With all the trolls in my channel, you'd figure that half the people in my channel are trolls, you know? You'd figure that at least be 50-50 on the vote. What's going on here? Only drunks with big breasts can be tolerated, says the perp. Yeah, right. Uh-oh. Long feet. Long foot. The, what the heck, what kind of a name is that? Longfoot. It's like Bigfoot, not Longfoot. The only thing I like about Kamala is her Palestinian apathy. It's very Hindi of her. Yeah, being East Indian. Yeah, exactly. Beak up with the nipple rings. Beak up at minimum with nipple rings. Yeah, what's the deal about women's breasts? Why are women's breasts like so, you know, adorned or enamored, whatever? I don't know what you want to call it. So adored. Yeah, why is that? It's because guys from a very young age have been brainwashed into thinking that that's the breasts are a sex symbol, right? We were brainwashed, right? And we were kept from looking at it, right? And when you're kept from looking at something, then you want to look at it even more, right? Isn't that the way it works? So society says, don't look at that. And the guys are going, well, yeah, but that's the one thing that I do want to look at, you know? So what do you expect is going to happen, you know? Everyone is going to go berserk then, and that's where we are here. Maybe hey, in the year 2050, when nobody wears clothes, everyone walks around with nothing on and nobody cares, like that you know, that's the way society is going. I think that's what society wants. If you look at the World Economic Forum, they want everyone to not wear any clothes, walk around naked, do whatever you want with whoever you want, and not to have any borders, right? And everyone to be very poor, right? Because if you do that, everyone will be very poor, right? You won't have rich people anymore. It'll just be a whole bunch of poor people. Everyone will be out on the streets begging. No, you won't have to work either. You know, that's the new world. That's where we're moving to. Yeah, and everyone will be driving a golf cart. Okay, so you better buy your golf cart now before the prices go up. You know what I mean? Because the 15-minute city will be here, and all you'll need is a golf cart to get around in your city. You don't need, or a bicycle, something like that, right? You don't need, like a gas vehicle, a polluting gas vehicle. Oh my gosh, get rid of those things. The planet doesn't need them. We need lithium vehicles. Lithium sounds better. Maybe a nuclear vehicle. If they come up with a nuclear vehicle, I'll buy one. Okay, just as long as it doesn't explode if you get in an accident. Yeah, what happens? And they will. They've got that. I've heard of that, where they've got a little nuclear module, right, that will provide electricity for like a bazillion years. They've already got those things in a very small package, right? I don't know if you've heard of that, but a small nuclear electricity generator. Not sure what happens when it gets into an accident, though, whether it's, like a nuclear explosion. It's worse than a Pinto getting hit in the back end. Oh, my God. Master Troller. Okay, Tommy, you took enough minutes off my time. I'll never get it back. Next time, take care. Okay, Master Troller, gotcha. Okay, well, Master Troller, gotcha. Gotcha. Take care, Master Troller. Be good, be kind. Be wherever you can be. Take care. Stay out of trouble. That's right. You had a choice. You could have chosen the Red Squirrel show, but instead you chose the Tommy Temper show. It's different. We're at a different level over here, right? We're not just complaining about Angie, right? Thanks a lot, Angie, for buying that membership there, by the way. I do appreciate that. Much appreciated. But you know what I mean. It's a different vibe over here. We're not like out trying to attack anyone. This is not an attack channel. We're more of a talk about the world type channel, and talk to everyone else and try and have a bit of fun, right? Canada RV says, I had a Pinto. Oh no, I put a 350 in it though. Oh wow. Hey, but I hope you fix that gas filler, where it had the part that would break or whatever when you hit the back end of it. That was funny. Remember the Fiero? The Fiero mid-engine, and the thing would catch on fire. Like, there were a lot of cars back then that had their own little idiosyncrasies, but the worst were the ones that caught on fire, of course. And that's why when you see the Teslas and that, and the electric cars, and you see these reports of them catching on fire, well, that's what it brings back, is memories of people, it'd be like, and then the car goes ding, hits the Pinto, and then boom, the Pinto explodes. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, Pacer. Yeah, Hal Munson as a Pacer. Yeah, exactly. My first wife stole my virginity in the front seat of a Pinto. Oh wow. Oh wow. Speaking of that, I used to own a famous dude's car. And I just can think what the hell he did in the back seat of the car. But whenever you buy a used car, yeah, you gotta think of that. What did the previous owner do in the back seat of the car that you don't know? And you can just imagine. Ric Flair. Okay, the famous wrestler Ric Flair? Well, I bought his 2010 Camaro. He had a white 2010 Camaro. Just look up Ric Flair 2010 Camaro. Just do a search on it. You'll see. But that white Camaro that he used to own, I bought that, and it had a supercharger in it, and it was a fun car. Woo, yeah, Ric Flair. And me of all people ended up buying a car that's owned by him, whatever, and burning around town in it, you know, and showing off, going, yeah, man, Ric Flair used to own this car. Yeah. Styler, Mr. Styling and profiling. Yeah, that's the guy. But anyways, and there's pictures of him with the car. Okay? So anyways, I bought that car and then burnt out all over town, whatever. The thing could burn rubber pretty easy too, by the way. But the tires on it were never sticky enough to, you know, stick to the ground. I needed like Mickey Thompson's or something like that on that thing. But yeah, it was fun. But I always wondered, what did Ric Flair do in the back seat of that car? To this day, I still wonder. It wasn't super clean, put it that way. I don't know if he was styling and profiling in that unit or what he was up to, but you know. But I sold that car at an auction, and you know what? I broke even on it. I didn't make money. I didn't lose money, but I broke even on it. So I owned a piece of history for a little portion of time, and raced the quarter mile. Did 10 on the quarter mile. This car, I think it did like about, it was probably in the 11 second. It was right in that range on the quarter mile. But that was with street tires because I didn't have Mickey Thompson's or something like that on it. So, you know, if you put stickier tires on it, it would have done a little better. But, you know, it was like a typical Camaro with a supercharger on it. So give it another 100 horsepower or whatever. So, whatever. Yeah, but it was a fun thing. Fun car. Stick shift auto. It was a stick shift. But, yeah, that Ric Flair car was fun. If I was at home on my computer, I would bring up pictures of it and show you pictures of it. And like I said, if you just do a quick search on Google, Ric Flair 2010 Camaro, you will see that car come up. It's in some forums. There were a bunch of forums and stuff like that on that car where people were talking about it even before I bought it. And then whatever, I think I chimed in there or something on some of those forums there after I bought it. But anyways, I sold it, and it was fun, and that was a piece of history. A little piece of history. Now we should go for a cart ride or something here. Hang on. Let's see what we got. My battery's at 84%, so I don't really have to put a external battery on here. But let me get this thing out here. Okay, I'm just getting my selfie stick set up here. Just hang on a second. There we go. Okay, let's go for a ride. We can go for a ride in the golf cart for a little bit. Just hang on a half a second here and we'll go for a ride. Actually, I just want to do a couple of things here. I want to get my water bottle filled up here so I can take it on the cart ride. Got my water right here. So let me get my Splenda in it. Give it some flavor. Okay, looking good. Okay, we're just gonna go take this garbage. Actually, no, I won't take the garbage. Go in the golf cart. Okay, let me just unplug it here. There's that plug-in. Okay, we'll go for a little drive here in the cart. Oh, hang on here. Just let me check one thing here. Oops. Okay, we're back in here. Okay, I got the backup on here. Oh. Okay, we'll go for a ride around here. Okay, looking good. Go over by the Gopher Gulch. See what's happening over at Gopher Gulch. As we peel around in the golf cart here, and of course we're in our famous Cartzilla. Nice day out here today. In the sky there. Okay, looking good. Yeah, it's a pretty nice park here. Yeah, I don't want to give my exact location, but it's easy enough to find where I am. But I don't want people giving my location. Okay, like right here, you can see there's some bulrushes and stuff like that right here. We're out in the bush country here. Okay, right here. Right here is where something was. Okay, see, watch the bush. Here's the bush. And then watch. Right here, you can see there was some big animal right here. Like, I mean big. Because this depression here is probably 4, 5 feet across here. Coming right in here, a big area here. Something is in there, in the bush. Sasquatch? Bear? Deer? Moose? Something big. Like, what the hell? I didn't see anything. Listen. I can hear something. Is it Sasquatch? Should I go in? Should I go in? Shh. Should I go in here? What the hell? See anything? Something was in here. There's something in here. There's a bag of chips there. It's not kids. It's an animal. Smells like Sasquatch. Stinks a bit here. What's that? I heard something. What was it? Trail also goes over this way. Something was walking in here. See this? See how it's pushed down? In there. And then you could go over there. Watch out for ticks. Giant ticks. Black widow spider. I don't know what it is. But look at, going back this way, look at it again. Look here, you can see right there where there's all in here, it's all intact. And then boom. Right there. Big depression. Right here. Something weird. Okay, I gotta get back because my battery's going. I didn't bring my battery for my phone, so I'm just running on battery only, or phone battery only. Should have brought a backup battery. I'm just driving slowly here, seeing what else I might see here on the edge. But yeah, it's like yeah, it's like there's bush here, you know what I mean? Like, look at this, is all like bush, trees, whatever, overgrown, where who knows what could be in there. Could be almost anything. Converter hook. Need something. How's that poll going there, by the way? Oh, 30% popped up a little bit. Look at Kamala got a few more votes, 30% to 70 on that vote. So yeah, that's cool. Some moles around here, like right here. This would be a mole hole right there. Usually you see black dirt associated. And this soil here, up in Canada is black dirt. This is what you call black dirt soil. So where you see farming anywhere around here, it's all black dirt. So it's really excellent farming land. Got some grasshoppers, flowers in here. Here's some birds. I know what those flowers are. Is that? Oh, that's a dandelion. Those dandelion? Yeah, some kind of a thistle with the yellow flower. This one here, though, this really looks like weed. If you ever saw a plant, it smells like weed too. Maybe it is weed. It smells like weed. What do you think? Is that weed? Has anyone got that app that tells you what the plant is? Tell me what that is. Okay, what kind of plant is that? But whatever it is, it's going to seed. You can see the seed right there. And let me smell it. I don't know, it kind of smells like something, but it doesn't really smell like weed. It smells like something though. But I don't know what kind of plant that is. There's a bunch of them around here. Could be hemp. Could be some kind of hemp or something like that. A little miniature. But it's already gone to seed, whatever. Give it a few weeks. Yeah. But there's lots of those things around here. There's some little, those like the tall ones here, the tallest ones that you can see are that same plant, like kind of a weed plant, hemp. But there's a lot of it all around here. Lots of these diggings from the mole. Look at some kind of a depression in here. I don't know what this is. Something going on there. Oh, look at this is a fresh molehill right here. This one right here. You can tell he just dug it up there. Oh, and look at, there's a grasshopper on it. See that grasshopper? Oop. I guess you won't see him now because he hopped off of there. But typically, look at it, it just looks like a pile of dirt. And there's no, you can't even see the hole because it's collapsed back onto the hole. But if he wants to come out of there, he can come out of there again. But that's what the mole does, is leaves a pile of black dirt. Just showing you around the compound here. So basically some wild animals or something could come from any of these locations that I'm showing you here, because it's all bush, right? So some wild animal could be around here. And you wouldn't really know it because they can hide pretty well. Let's go look up at the garden here. Let's check out the garden. It's not my garden, but there's a garden that we can look at. So check it out. Okay, just gonna park and get out here. Stand by. I'll just walk in here to the top of the hill. And it's a garden here, and it's like reap what you sow, reap what you sow. Reap what you sow. Let's see how the gardens are doing in Alberta. Here's potatoes. Looking pretty good. What's this here? Some kind of zucchini or something? These ones here. I don't know what those ones are, but they're huge leaves on those ones. Some kind of flowers in there. Carrots. Lots of carrots. Oh, this is cucumbers, I think. More carrots here. Huge carrots. Hard to walk in here. I don't know what that is. Those look like they got a little dried out. Need a little bit of water on this one here. Here's corn. Look at. I don't know. There's the ears on the corn there, so the ears are just starting to develop. If you can see that on the corn here at this time of the year. And these probably got planted at the beginning of the season. The corn itself is about 6 feet tall, but the ears are not big. Any cotton? Yeah, no cotton. I don't see any cotton. No cotton picking around here. It's not a Canuck thing. I don't think cotton grows well here in Canada. I don't know why they don't grow it here. I just never see cotton. There's more corn in there and stuff. Let's go in here. But this is pretty good because the people, if you have a campsite here, then you can apply for a spot and then you can plant your own garden, right? And this whole area here is all people from the campground where I'm staying that have a little plot and where they can do their own thing. And you can see here's like a plot right here, which appears to be, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 feet by 20 feet, 30 feet, something like that. They're all a little different size. But you can see where the strings are here. Ooh, some dill. Some nice looking dill right here. Uh-oh. Look what I spotted in here. You know who loves this garden? Mr. Mole. Look at. There's Mr. Mole right there. I can see his pile of dirt. So he has basically infiltrated the garden. Can keep the birds away, but the mole, I don't know. Oh, there's crickets as well. Can't keep the crickets away. But this is Alberta, Canada. At this time, near the end of August, if you did plant a garden in the spring, this is what it would look like right now. Again, the corn is definitely not ready to harvest here. So if corn in Alberta gets planted further south, then you're harvesting right now. That Tabor corn, for example. Further south, I think they plant earlier. This one here is doing really well. Look at this. Really nice. In the outback, Canada. Can't get out this way. It's a maze. I'm trapped in the maze. Oh no. Yeah, I'll see if I can get out of here. How's my battery on my phone? Battery's at 70. We're doing not bad. And here's where they got the hose and that to hook up and do some watering here. So it's easy to water. You just got to be here to water. That's all. But a lot of people are not here during the week, and it gets pretty hot out here. Okay, let's head back to Cart City. Hang on, I need a drink. Let me get a drink here. There we go. Now I'm feeling a little better. I'll have a little more drink of water. Okay. Let's get on the move on here. We'll head back to Kontiki headquarters. Otherwise, we'll troll around the edge here for a bit. See if we can see any other signs of some weird animal activity. Oh yeah, right there. There's something. Right back there is another spot where it looks like a fairly large animal has been laying down over there. And it makes you wonder that, you know, are some of these some where they come out in this area and then go back in there? Because there's little areas here that kind of go into the forest, like right here. Same thing. Away from this area, as if animals come through here. I don't know what kind of animal, but could be something. There we go. Trying to change this thing here, the view. Let me see how we can do it. I don't know. Let's just get back to Kontiki. Go through this way. Woohoo! All that glow stuff on there. No filter. I don't want any filter on there. Oh well. This is Gopher Gulch in here. Those gophers are pretty wily though. They hide. You can see the gopher holes there though. Sorry for the bad video. But I don't have a GoPro with a stabilizer. All I have is an iPhone with a bad operator. So you get what you get. I do have a good stabilizer. There's some big birds right there. Big crows right there. Looks like we found something. Got it in his beak there. Yeah, I know. Let's go back to Kontiki. It's a hot day out here. It's really sunny. There we go. There we go. Cartzilla. Let me see. Let me plug the baby in here. She needs some juice quick. Hang on. There we go. Okay, got her plugged in. Down to 69% battery. That's not too bad. How come I've got this thing on here trying to eating up my chat? Okay, I got the poll. What do you think of the poll so far? Do we need to ask the Tommy Temper audience who's going to win the election anymore? Are you pretty confident, pretty evident of what would happen with a poll on my channel? You know. Okay, let me see, how can I change? What's going on here? Oh, that's end poll. No, I don't want to end a poll, but I want to be able to see how to change my camera back over to the way it was. So hang on. Got this thing called Glow Sketch. Okay, we want no filter. And I want to switch the camera around. So far I don't have a camera thing where I can switch it. Something happened. Okay, well, I'm going to end that poll because I think Trump pretty much won, right? 72%, 28%. I'm going to, with how many votes? 89 votes. So that's a indication of what's going on out there. 29.71. But I'm going to take the poll down. Oh, hang on. That's what I needed to do so that I could do this. Okay, I got it figured out now. Took me a little bit to figure that out. Let's see the poll. Okay, no, I'll leave the poll up there, but I'll be able to see the chat now. Let me go back in the chat a little bit. It's early to close the poll on Friday. Yeah, exactly. I hear you. Sounds good. Longfoot. Looks good. Okay, well, we only have 19 people watching, so an abysmal number. Mind you, me driving around in a golf cart is not gonna, people are not gonna want to watch that. What can I say? But I think I'm gonna close the stream down. We've been live for 2 hours here, which is okay, pretty good number. But thanks a lot, everyone, for joining us there today. It's getting a little bit hot, and it is 30 degrees in the shade here, and my screen is dimming out on my phone. And I know that if I sit here, at some point my stream will just, like bow out all on its own. So that being said, hey, thanks a lot, everyone, for joining us. I'm going to try and get on with StreamYard. I still want to do a nighttime StreamYard stream, with guests on. Still want to do that, but I've been having bandwidth problems here to be able to run StreamYard. That's why I started this stream with YouTube instead of StreamYard. But yeah, thanks a lot, everyone. Hey, congratulations to everyone that got a wrench there. Remember, oh, jeez. Okay, well, that was ridiculous. Okay, well, I had a phone call came in, and so then after the phone call, then my screen froze, and I didn't know what to do about the frozen screen until I kind of basically swiped up on the app to shut it down, and then brought it back up again. And there you go. Now it seems to be running. So yeah, that's kind of a problem that a phone call kind of overrides everything on an iPhone. So if you're running an iPhone to do your stream, don't expect crap to work when you get a phone call. Well, you don't want the audio from your phone call to go over the stream, but you could just cut the audio to the stream, bring it to you, do your thing. But then again, you could read lip or something like that. You know what I mean? So, oh well. I thought you were logged out. Yeah. No, I didn't really log out, but a phone call came in right at the point where I was talking about logging out. I was saying, yeah, I should pack it up because I've been on for 2 hours, 2 hours and 12 minutes. And then a phone call came in, and it was my wife saying that she's on her way out here. So that's a good thing. And she's bringing Luke with her. And Luke had another operation on his arm about a week ago. He's had this is about the third operation on his arm because he broke his arm right in the middle of the bone, right about there. And he's been having trouble being able to rotate. You know how you can rotate your hand like this? And that all happens in your elbow, right? So your elbow is an intrinsical part of that. So after the accident, the bones didn't line up and he wasn't able to turn his arm all the way. So he went and they took a little bone from his hip and they had to graft it into his elbow in order to make it whatever solid enough or whatever the correct density, the correct angle, whatever, so that it would so his arm would operate correctly. So he went back to Edmonton to have a checkup because he had a cast on and he had to get that cast removed and a checkup. So he's on his way back here. Hopefully he'll have his cast removed and we'll be able to see him. So that'll be good. So we're awaiting that to happen today. So yeah, that's just on a, I don't usually like to talk about my personal life or things going on around me, but in a generalistic manner. Some of you might have seen Luke on a stream, so you know who I'm talking about. So, anyways, Christy, OB, come on, Brett. I know you are in here. What are you talking about with your community post? What? You posted after Tommy went live. Are you talking about Tommy? What? What did he post? What's going on now? Come on, you guys. No fighting. Oh yeah, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. He's on the, put it this way. The worst of the worst we believe is now over, to the point where going in for this very, very last operation that he went in for is sort of the worst of the worst, right? And now he's going to get better after this moment in time, and it should be better and better every day, with his arm healing and being able to fully turn in the right direction now, and whatever. Yeah, but yeah, anything could go sideways. So yeah, thanks for the condolences. Not well, condolences. Thanks for saying that you care. Put it that way. He's still alive, by the way. Troll Central. Is he talking about Troll Central in your chat? Who? I don't care. You can talk about anybody in my chat. I never, how some people go, I don't want you talking about anybody else in my chat. Like you go over to the Scientology people and watch their channels. I don't want you talking about DOA in my chat. You hear them actually saying it, and I'm laughing. But I'm not like that. Talk about anybody and everybody. Yeah, where is DOA these days? He's being sort of on the lam a little bit. I don't know what he's been up to there. Put it this way, he hasn't been getting swatted in the last couple of days. So for me, that's like Ant being on the lam, right? For him, on a good day, he gets swatted, right? On a bad day, he doesn't get swatted. That's funny. But yeah, I was complaining about the low numbers of the channel here. Look at 13 people watching, 15 people watching. Like, come on, you need more people than that to be live. He was upset about a mod. Oh, yeah, that I modded up somebody. Well, I know mods don't like it when you mod somebody else up, because especially if you're, put it this way, if you're a mod in a group or a channel and then you don't like somebody else that gets modded in that channel, it's sort of like, it's like driving a peg in between people. And I don't follow people, and the people that I'm bringing on as mods, I'm doing it for a couple of different reasons. Number one, you've been hanging around the channel for a while, and you show that you're interested. That's a big thing, right? Interest, and that you want a mod, which is a good thing. And because you come around here a lot, that's a good thing, because sometimes I go live and there's nobody modding, you know what I mean? So to have a bunch of mods, then at least somebody's going to show up and mod when you go live to look after the riffraff that happens. And a lot of times when I go live, I can't mod because I'm StreamYarding it or whatever. Yeah, what's that? Don't mod up the DP. Who's the DP? Who do you mean by DP? Not sure who you mean by that. Don't see Brett. Wonder if I blocked him or he blocked me. I don't know. I don't know that he's saying anything in here. I haven't really seen Brett say anything. Though they're talking about Brett's post, a community post. So apparently, Brett did some sort of a community post that's worth looking at. And that's why people do those community posts. In fact, I should do more polls on that community post. I tried to do a Trump poll, a Trump Kamala poll on a community post, and it wouldn't let me. Can you believe that? It would not let me. And that was yesterday. I tried to make a poll, just and all it was just who should be the next president of the United States, Trump or Kamala. And every time I tried to put the poll, it wouldn't let me put the poll in. So it's almost as if I felt as if YouTube was strangling people's ability to put a poll up about who's going to be the next president. You know that? If that's the case. And you know what? It would be just like social media to do something like that, right? Because they know very well what these polls are turning out like. Look at this poll that I just had on my live. You saw 30-70, right? And if I put one on my community page, it would be the same thing, 30-70. And that's something that stays up there all the time. If it's a poll on your stream, well, it's gone, you know. But a poll on your community post, that's going to stay up there for everyone to see every time they go to your community page. So maybe they don't like that. I don't know. You guys should put up a poll. Everyone, put up a poll on your community page, okay, for who's going to be the next president, and see what your poll turns out like. Maybe you're getting trolled more, and you'll have Kamala winning. I don't know. Queenie in there. I closed it. What? It's a BS one. Well, what's that? Oh yeah. God rides a Harley. Remember I was telling you about the pushback that the German CEO of Harley was getting for saying that Harley should go more woke and that kind of stuff, of being so woke and making the company so woke. And then you had the Hell's Angels come out with some. I saw one of them. It was a short with a Hell's Angel in it, giving the guy hell for being woke, and I had to chuckle at that. And then the last thing I heard was that the woke CEO backpedaled on being so woke. How much he's backpedaling, I have no idea. But anyways, that was about 2 days ago that I heard that. That was the latest that I heard on that whole thing. So I'm not sure what's going on with that at the moment. In other words, I haven't heard the latest on the Harley Davidson debacle, as we'll call it. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not giving any more wrenches at the moment. Everything is staying just the way it is. We're just fine and dandy. I think we've got some good people that are not gonna turf people unless they absolutely have to. Got some flies out here. Got some wasps out here. Lots of wasps. This is what you call wasp season, right? In fact, there's very few mosquitoes. There's more wasps than mosquitoes, and these wasps are kind of interesting because here you can see we've got netting there, eh? And the bugs all hang out if they get inside here, which I don't have this netted up over here. So the bugs come in here and then they go over to the netting there, and then you get these wasps that come in here and they pick off all of the bugs, and they eat all of those bugs. So the wasps kind of like this. I didn't know. Well, I knew that from camping before, but you know how a wasp will come over and eat a piece of meat or whatever? Yeah, well, they generally like eating insects that are a little bit smaller than them. So both wasps, and there's these kind of little hovering flies that like eating the other stuff around here. Wasps are crazy, yeah. Yeah, they are. Queenie, you probably see it down where you are because it's that season right now. You put anything out, like even where I'm sitting right here, they come right around me and buzz where I'm at, and then go over to where my bottle of this stuff is here, and or anywhere where there's sugar. In fact, I'm surprised that they aren't on that bottle of wine that I had open there. But I have a little dish over here. If you see over there, there's a yellow dish, and in that yellow dish, I put a little piece of mango, a couple of blueberries, and some I don't know, clamato. There's some clamato in there or whatever. Put a bunch of junk in there, so that kind of attracts the wasps over there. So they either kind of go over there to get their sugar or whatever, and then they go over to the wasp or to the tent netting over here to get the insects and stuff like that and eat them. So there you go. Okay, who's heading out there? K9 heading out. Oh, Christy. So I'm not sure. I usually see you feed the wasps. LOL. Yeah. Actually, we don't kill them. Well, I did in years gone by. I'd put out these wasp traps, bottles with holes in them, with whatever in them, and it would trap the wasps in them. But the wasps actually don't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, they come around here, and the only time you're really going to get stung by a wasp is if you go like that, like really fast. You know what I mean? You try and bat the wasp really fast. Well, that'll piss him off and he'll sting you. But if you just slowly wave the wasp off like this, just slowly, the wasp will go away. So just don't be too fast when you're dealing with wasps. And then give it a place where it can go, where it can get what it wants. See? Then it doesn't come over looking at you. So it does. The wasps do come around me, but they don't find anything, and they just go somewhere else right away. So for that reason, I don't have to leave like this whole area here that's open. Right here, I don't have that tented up, but the rest of the gazebo I have the tenting or the netting on. Like behind me has got netting right here. But when it gets a little bit, when the sun goes down, that's when you start to get some of the mosquitoes coming out, right? So that's when I'll put this part of the netting on to sort of prevent the mosquitoes from coming in here at nighttime. And then I'll turn on this propane fire pit here, which the propane is hosed off of the trailer. Near the back of the trailer there, I've got a like a three-way propane splitter, so that I can feed or turn on the propane either to this fire pit or to my barbecue, or to a third item if I had one. But anyways, yeah, it's like all thought out. It's all, hey, once you're into doing the camping thing, you're you kind of set it up the way you like it, and it's like the home away from home, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun being out here. I'm having fun. I like getting away from the house and doing something different, and it's different than being like the other kind of a show that I do on my PC. Well, that's completely different than out here. Sure, you're not going to get as many people watching or whatever, but I'm just having fun out here. How about Portland Andy there though? Portland Andy, great show with him going out there at the convention. I was watching him and a bunch of other people that were live out there at the convention, and some great video those guys have been doing there. Until you break open their nest. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or you bug them. Like I can remember kids, like a nest or something in a mattress behind the garage, and then my friend went over there with a stick and beat on it, and then they all came after him and swarmed him, and they went into his boots because he had rubber boots on, and they're all swarming him and biting him inside of his rubber boots. And the rest of us are running like hell, and we're not going to come over and help him. What are you going to do? How are you going to help a guy that's getting swarmed by wasps? But yeah, I've seen it actually happen to a friend. Did you watch any of Ice Poseidon and the Hunger Games? Yeah, K9. Yeah. I've been watching them. Yeah, I think the best part of the whole game was when Ice was up in the chopper, and he was flying around in the chopper, throwing down weapons, and then the people run to get the weapons, and then he's got his minigun shooting the paintballs You know, it looks like a Gatling gun. You know what I mean? Going da 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 da, and he's shooting paintballs at the guys out of the chopper. That whole chopper bit was the best. It was the best. Like, you know, and I've watched him since then, and a lot of it is, you know, of course, the gameplay. And if you're watching the gameplay, you know, I'm not keeping up with the whole thing. You know, like I see the odd clip of Chicken Andy getting whatever beat up or something, you know, or something going on. There's a bunch of clip channels out there that I've been watching some of the Poseidon stuff on there. But yeah, like you know, as far as I can say, brilliant, brilliant idea. $100,000 prize. You know, or not free advertising, but with great advertising for Kick and Stake. You know, the two channels, whatever, is even offering people, hey, you can gamble on Stake. It'll give you X amount of money to gamble on Stake as a prize if you eliminate somebody from the game. You know what I mean? Like they're integrating the whole Stake, Kick promotion type thing. They got, you know, the Kick thing coming up on the screen regardless of where you're watching it. They got people multi-streaming it all over the place. You've got everybody in the game that is streaming on Kick and on other platforms as well. So the amount of advertising that they're getting with the whole thing, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You know, I can't say more. Yeah, it's over, but there's been a winner. Oh, okay. Who's the winner? Who's the big winner? Yeah, I didn't watch it there today, so I didn't see whatever. And I'm not following it that much to see, well, how far are they down in the game. In fact, I could, every time I tuned in, I really couldn't really figure out who was still in the game and who wasn't in the game. You know what I mean? Like what they needed to have was sort of a list of who's still left in the game, scrolling. You know what I mean? Like these people are still left. You know, scrolling type thing. But I guess you could go over to Kick and you could just go to their channel and then you could see who's still streaming too. You know, if you're really into it. Which I wasn't really into it enough to go over to Kick. I would just go over to Farcar. I don't know if you guys know Farcar. Is the Ice Poseidon Restreamer channel in YouTube. So I just watched the Farcar channel on YouTube, who was restreaming the whole thing. Well, restreaming Ice's main channel. But the nice part about it, like I was thinking, hey, if I was at home, I would be multi-streaming the Ice show into a multi-segmented, you know, thing where you could see everybody's stream all on one screen. Do the multi-stream with as many streamers as you could from Kick. Would have been fun to do. But I wasn't at home, so I couldn't do that. Okay, well, anyways, I'm going to drop out of here. See you guys later. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate your company. 10 people in the chat. Maybe next time I'll go live. I'll go live horizontal, right? We're not getting much traction vertical. See you guys later. Where's that end button? Turn off. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for anybody that donated to the channel, anyone that joined the channel. Appreciate all of your company. Congratulations to you if you are a new mod over here. Appreciate the help. See you guys later. Bye. Are you sure you want to stop? Yes.